entire box of Thin Mints in one sitting.
And I guess that's how we're starting the live stream.
Yep. I swear to God, I will eat an entire box of Thin Mints. So help me.
This is why I told you probably shouldn't live stream things that have to do with me. But
No, it's okay.
do you, boo boo?
I'll always do me. That's my lot in life.
Yeah. Glad you made the joke and not me.
If I wasn't Bird Lady was gonna, that would have been hurting more.
I wasn't going to. I didn't think that at all.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Okay. No one believed that.
Oh, yeah?
No, I really didn't.
Are you? Oh, you are live. Here we go. I want to see what you see, because I don't get to see.
I'm talking to myself from the future so that I can hear it in YouTube
Oh, I
Live.
hate you.
Hello, future self.
Oh my God, you have all of the copy of.
I
on
know.
the side
I'm
of
getting
the
rid of that.
screen.
Dude, get rid of those.
Just close the fucking folder.
I did, okay? It's now you'll see. Matt, why? It's past Matt talking to me from the future, I think. In the present? Oh, this is also very dumb. None of this is usable material.
Well, it's a pity that you're not editing this, huh?
No, I don't give a fuck.
Oh no.
Yeah, there's the first F. It's okay. I don't know. Oh, okay, fine.
We can't make any bitter jokes, guys.
Oh, are we fucking? Are we,
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Are we death rolling?
For nothing, though, because I don't want to die. I got it first.
Well, you fucked it up. You
I
didn't do
definitely
it right.
did. Yep, I didn't do it. Now it's Scump.
Oh, cut
that's
that
a
shit
that's a
down.
cut.
On the internet forever. Now the internet thinks you have a rash.
Whatever, man.
What?
That message. Did you get that rash taken care of? Ooh.
Ooh. And, yep,
Game.
Wait,
game.
what are we rolling?
We're death rolling.
What's death rolling?
Remember we
You-
explained it. You roll the
you
dice
roll
and then
a
you roll
D,
smaller dice.
whatever.
Kill a bunch of sheep on Acer.
Oh,
That was a
fuck.
good one. All right.
Okay.
Is everybody in here?
Is everybody here? I think everybody's here except for Ash. So
Okay, I can't deal with the echo. I
Is
have to
UCF
close the
back?
stream.
that's
Yes.
why I muted it.
Yeah.
Bathroom, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You can pee.
I've got his stream open in the background, but it's muted.
You can't see my
Wow.
character sheet right now, yeah?
What a friend.
No, it's cool.
No, I can't see.
Perfect. It's on my right screen, so I wanted to make sure. Good. Oh, okay.
Wow, you rolled 3 100s.
That's fun. Let's all do that.
Why?
Ah, winning.
Well, that
That's fail.
You sure you want to keep streaming this? Because you're looking a lot like Exodia in your own.
I got a crit.
Good job. You killed the DM.
Wow, inspiration for me. Thank you.
There we go. Oh, I got a 1 too. God, that's
You didn't get a
awful.
single 100 though. You're bad at this.
I got a 1.
Athena, you got to do roll 100 D100.
oh fuck.
How do I do that?
Slash
Type in the
roll
word 100 before
all
D.
100 D100.
I rolled 3 100s.
And a 1. Oh no,
And
that
a
was Bird
1,
Lady.
did I?
Bird Lady got 1 and 1. Oh, Matt, you got a 69. Why is it a plus?
69.
Why is that a green? Oh,
rolled
because it's a
69
69D,
69.
69. Okay.
Uncle Fuckboy made an appearance.
Oh,
Uncle
fuck. All right.
Fuckboy. All right.
69.
Okay. All
How
right,
amazing
children.
does that feel?
All right, boys and
At least we're
girls.
rolling dice, you know. We're getting there.
What's the
You're
command?
halfway there. What's
Are
up?
we living on a prayer?
What's the command again? Roll 100.
D100.
100, yeah.
No
All
spaces
roll
after the
space,
100.
And then it's 100 D1. Like it'll look like it'll be like
Oh, up. Yep.
Like
Like
that, like Scott.
Scott. Yep. You can do it. I believe in you. Hey, that's 100. Okay.
All right, cool.
Oh wow, I have 3.
Okay. Now that that's all cleared out of there.
Now that that's out of the way, I think it's okay to leave it there. I'm not too concerned.
God, man.
Yeah, Sid, you're gonna get muted for spamming. Calm it down, all right? I really wish that I could actually mute people because I would mute Kaz for like 5 seconds just for that, but I can't actually mute people.
You just wait until the 5 seconds are over.
I know, and then you do it again, and then you get a silence for 10 minutes.
I think that after the 3rd time, you need a 10-minute rest. You know what I mean?
Kaz, I'm just concerned as to why the head is so
Wow.
disproportionately large. The rest of it.
To the teeny tiny balls at the left end of that.
And the super unnaturally thin shaft, yes.
So the head's not small, it's the shaft that's small, you're saying.
No, the head's big. It's oversized.
I'm very... Oh no! Oh no, now it's a very scared person's face.
Oh no.
That scared person is all of your viewers.
Yeah, probably not wrong. Wait, it's all you guys. Hold on.
I'm not watching.
That's okay.
Okay. Shall we?
Yeah, let's
Shall we
do
then
this.
get this
Can we
underway?
Please?
Please, can we chill the fuck out for a second?
Half an hour and 6 over more minutes late.
Yeah, Ash will be here soon, guys.
Yeah, she'll be here.
In stores. Let me shop, damn it.
Well,
Oh, look, I made it say Zodic.
so you are going to be going to another town after this, so you'll have chance to do vendor stuff there.
Yes.
For the moment, you are riding in the front gate of Kingsport. You're riding down the road and heading over to the castle tower because of the meeting. It's set to take place in just a little bit, half an hour maybe. So you're standing there at the entryway to the tower in the throne room. Gotta switch a setting here.
Look, we're going to the castle tower after all, Matt. Good job.
Did we ride the Old Town Road?
Ooh.
God damn it.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Can you guys see what is to the left of Kingsport?
No.
We see
No?
the throne. I see
Oh,
the
you mean-
throne room.
I see us inside the room.
Okay, so you see the room?
Yes.
Yerp. We
Great,
see.
that's
Scott, just look at. Oh, you're gonna have to wait a second for the delay.
yeah, exactly. That's why I was just asking. So, you're standing in the throne room of. Okay, that's not what I intended it to look like, but
We'll take it.
we'll take it. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it.
Sit
I'm
on the
just
bench.
gonna get rid of Fog of War entirely on this page because makes it easy.
Whoa.
What if one of us wanted to sneak?
Well, you
Well,
don't-
now it's all fog of war.
Yep, there you go. Now you can sneak to your heart's content.
But I don't know what they can see.
Nothing.
It's all
Fuck
dark.
all.
This is-
Xaria, tell me where to go.
Oh,
Oh.
man. I just wanted to. Yes, I'm sitting.
So, you are standing in the entrance to the throne room, the ceremonial throne room, the one where the king holds his public audiences on a weekly basis for his subjects. He has called adventurers here to go on an adventure, retrieve something from him. You all have that note in your pocket. Somebody also has the bounty for the skull.
That was
I
Sid.
believe.
Yeah, I was hoping to talk to the king alone about that, but I guess if you're gonna call me out, yeah, I've got it. It's gonna be like, hey, I found this thing, buddy. How do you
Hey,
feel
buddy,
about
you want
this?
to talk to all my buddies that got killed?
Hey, I tried. I freed as many as I could. Don't even get mad at me.
Don't
Do you
have
remember?
intelligence of 3?
Hey,
Are you
hey.
able to kill
Skull!
Here, king has skull.
Yeah.
So, as you're standing in the entryway, waiting for the time to approach, waiting for the king to enter, and I literally just using a battle map so I can show what happens here.
Okay.
Very-
Flies in through the wall.
I know I forgot to put a fucking door in the map. Don't hate me. I made this building and then I uploaded and was like, "There's
Ah,
no door."
damn it, whatever.
Cocks.
Yeah, just secret door, okay?
Use your imagination. There's a door here.
I don't have any. My intelligence is 3.
Imagination in my D&D?
I know, right?
I
Role playing in my
I
role playing
cast
game.
Mage
The
Hand to
fuck?
close the imaginary door.
You what?
I cast Mage Hand to close the imaginary door.
Okay.
The fog of war does not change when I zoom in and out of the map. This is not okay.
Go to a different
I-
page and come
Wait,
back.
how heavy is the door? Because Mage Hand only works on objects up to 10
It's-
pounds, right?
It's absolutely
fine, I just
pointless.
redid it.
Yeah.
If I right click
Is that-
and drag
is
the
that
map,
true?
then it scoots everything around the fog of war.
I know. You gotta go to a different page and back because of the way. Because I
What do you
updated the
mean by
settings.
different page? Like, can I just hit refresh?
Oh, I can't. That's right. Yeah, I probably have to refresh. I can't. You guys can't change pages on your own.
Refreshing.
Rolling. Oh god, now everyone's names are on the bottom. Whoa, everything changed.
Yeah.
Hello, King.
Whoa!
That is not the king. The man that stands in front of you is
He's
tall.
kind of like far away.
He's
I
very
mean,
he's very gaunt. He has long blonde hair hanging down around his shoulders and a very well manicured beard and mustache.
it's a very far
This-
away in front of us.
This is Lord Bernard Vase, the man that signs the adventurer's writs that you guys are carrying. He is the hand of the king and his most trusted advisor. He's come out. He's seen all of you standing by the door at the appropriate time, and he turns back to the door and gives a gesture. And the door swings open all the way, and a gargantuan man walks into the room, probably a full head taller than even Oz,
Oh.
wearing full plate mail and wearing a very ornate crown. King Terrain Lothic steps out into the hallway and steps up and sits on his throne, nearly dwarfing the seat. And Lord Vase gestures towards the adventurers and sort of waves you guys forward.
I hug him.
You lose your arm.
Looking right up into his face.
Not hugging the king, he's scary.
Hey, Popeye's missing.
I'll hug the
Oh,
king.
Popeye's missing?
Oh yeah, I just
Popeye's
pinged you on
missing.
Discord.
Bloop.
Papa, I found you.
You're right next to where I went. Oopie.
Zadok, you actually gonna try and hug Lord Vase?
Yes.
Scott, what
This-
is?
Wait, is he gonna take it the wrong
this?
way?
No.
What is
just,
this here?
That is a raised plinth upon which the throne sits. So
Just
But this
imagine
this part
specific
is
thing?
about
himself
this
hugging
part's
his
about
leg.
a foot higher. That's about 2 feet higher than the floor up there, and that is just an
A decorative
it's an
design
art
thing.
asset, Sid.
Okay, cool.
It's an art asset.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure that's not like a structure I could like lean on or something.
No.
It's for flavor.
I'm gonna walk over here and kind of lean against the wall here because I'm pretty fucking big. But that guy,
Well, that's,
large.
that is the doorway to the
I'll
castle
be on
tower
this side.
proper.
I'll be
There you
on
go.
this side of that little crystalline looking
Perfect.
probable light source.
Those are light sources. They are it's a fire crystal. It's a crystal
Oh, okay,
that
okay.
seems to have fire inside of it, glowing brightly. It gives off a little bit of warmth as you stand next to it. Zadok walks up to Lord Vase, looking up at him, and extends his arms and goes for a hug. And the hand of the king just sort of pats you on the top of the head.
I'm a good boy.
You're a good boy.
You're so cute. Also, I just realized I'd been muted for the last 5 minutes.
Uh huh.
Pretty
Nice.
glorious 5 minutes.
Right.
This dick.
This dick.
Wait, Kaz, we need to see which one he's talking about. Is it the
No.
long and scary one or the extra long and scary?
Yes. Yes. That's all I can say.
Okay, back. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So the king is sitting on his throne. He's got his elbows on each armrest, and he's sort of just steepling his fingers and looking at all of you. He's not saying anything. He's just watching. Lord Vase turns.
I wave.
Lord Vase sort of gives a little wave back and a confused
wave at
expression on his face.
As I make my way around the throne, I'm kind of eyeing the king up and down just to kind of really get the sense of how big he is, and I'm pulling out the skull as I get closer. And then, I hand it to him.
As you step up onto the plinth, Lord Vase, like a flash, appears in front of you between you and the king and puts his hand very lightly but very commandingly on your chest and slowly pushes you back. No one gets this close to the king, I'm afraid, except for me.
I turn my arm away from the direction of the king directly into his face and go, "Found this," and drop it in front of him. And then take a couple steps back.
Manages to catch it. What? All right, you've already proven yourselves. Well, he turns to the king. Think we'll find these ones useful. Turns back around and I believe I placed a bounty on this. And he pulls a pack of a little pouch of coins out of his pocket and sort of tosses it to you. And there you go. There's your payment for that. Now, on to the matter for which you were summoned here today. There are resources available to us that we do not have in our current possession. We need you and your band of adventurers to retrieve them for us.
It's called
Well.
to the owl, you son of a bitch.
What now?
Kind of resources?
It's
Well.
Band of the Owl. Sorry, not Call to the Owl.
What?
Well, the resources in question,
owls?
no, they are not owls.
No, we are owls.
God damn
Looks
it.
over at Bird Lady.
Who are you?
I'm
She's an owl.
just looking around the room of definitely not owls.
I
Mm-hmm.
sexually identify as an owl.
Okay.
Are the resources Aarakocra?
No.
Well, they're
they
talking
are-
about owls. I'm gonna
no.
admire the stonework.
Okay, you do that.
We need a list.
Okay.
Well, it is rather simple, you see. We know exactly where they are and how to get them, but we can't spare the men to go get them ourselves, so that's why we've contracted you lot.
Oh,
We
we're
are
red
prepared.
shirts.
What is the
We are
what?
The what in question are 6 large crates that we know of in existence within the hold of a keep that we lost some time ago.
Who's in the keep?
I'm sorry?
Who's in the keep?
As far as we're aware, no one. It was lost during the war to reclaim the Reach a few hundred years ago, and, well, we've never bothered to reclaim it since we don't have a use for it anymore. Now,
You can't spare the men to go into an open keep.
well, we are rather tied up at the moment.
Is there something in this keep that will kill us?
As I said, not that we're aware of, but we have not been there in quite a long time.
We
I
would
thought I
like
had the
half
low intent.
payment first.
What was that?
We would like half payment first.
Roll a persuasion check.
Seems fair.
First roll of the night.
It's on Griffin.
I was trying to show you and you said I know.
That's recorded forever.
It is. Let's see. He does have insight, but wow, with an insight bonus like that, he would have made it, but he didn't. Rolled a 3. He sort of looks around and goes, "Well, that's not normally what we've done, but
We brought a skull.
your friend here is, yes, as he is insistent, he did bring us the skull. So you've already proven yourselves. Fine, we can arrange half payment in advance. However,
Don't give it to the dragon. He's greedy. and
Still
won't-
couldn't afford to give it to a couple random strangers to go find this for you, huh?
Can I
Well.
can I do a check to see if there's something he's not telling us?
I roll my giant eyes.
At which?
I don't think owls have the capability of rolling their eyes.
I roll my
No,
entire head.
That is
There you go. That's perfect.
God damn it.
So, Melora's just in the back of her head, just like, looking like the fucking ring style, just rotating on its axis. Roll an insight check if you want to see.
me.
You want to see me roll
Yeah.
my
Fuck. Okay.
No, like, because you're saying if. All right, okay. As far as you can tell, he is telling the truth as he knows it.
Payment.
The what?
The kid's very happy about half payment.
Well, I have to admit, we were expecting a smaller group, so the payment may not. He turns to the king, and they start sort of muttering back and forth, talking to each other before the king sort of does a hand motion of, yeah, sure, whatever, and nods, and he turns around and goes, we are willing to pay a total of 1,000 gold for the retrieval of these items.
That's not bad.
Each or in total?
In total,
Is that
I'm
each?
afraid. In
I would
total.
like an each sum.
No.
Well, that if I'm looking around the room, there are 10 of you, because Azaria's here, she's just not here.
$10,000 should be
He goes, well, that would be
easy
One-
for a king.
100 gold apiece, yes.
Putting it in.
I want
No,
her
it's
persuade him to
1,000
make
gold
it more.
apiece.
Absolutely nothing to you.
There's 1,000 gold in total. Did
I
somebody...
wanna persuade him to double it.
Is there a plot of land to make a base of operations for ourselves?
I'm sure that if you carry on in the way that you have been, proving yourselves, then something could become available, yes. Roll a persuasion check.
Who?
Damn.
That's my line.
Damn, indeed. So you got a 26 on yours. He got a 22 on his check against it. Okay. Well, he sort of looks back at the king, and the king nods his head and just sort of does the same
Yeah, whatever.
do whatever hand motion, like the just sort of flipping his hand upward at him as he looks back at his gauntlet, his hands. He goes, "All right, 2,000 gold for the retrieval of these supplies. 1,000 now and 1,000 after."
Yahtzee.
Oh, what a fool!
How about a ride?
Goddamn game.
What was that, Sid?
How about a ride?
You will be given horses for your journey, yes, because you will be traveling to Melon's Hope to start this journey of yours.
I love Mulan.
Casket ponies.
Mousecomp, out of character, I'm gonna try and figure out how to do this as a 3 intelligence dragonborn. How do I explain to them that I don't know what the fuck kind of horses they have that they think I'm gonna fit on, other than the one the king has?
You will fit on a horse.
You'll fit on like a Clydesdale.
Yeah, they've got big war horses that you can ride.
So I can't try and take the king's horse.
No.
What's the lord in front of me's name?
Lord Bernard Vase.
Vase. Does he have a nice horse?
Bernard face. Got it.
Christ. Okay. Well, that was
Oh,
a
I need
mistake.
to open a Word document for this.
Or Notepad. It's
I mean,
faster.
I mean, that is also why we have the World Anvil and why I will be making a page for him after this.
Yeah.
Where's my
Does Lord Bernard Vase have a good horse?
I
Bernard
mean,
Vase.
as good as any lord, I would imagine.
Do we get
Probably
lordly
wouldn't be able
horses?
to carry you.
Do we get lordly horses? Or are they like shitty horses?
You will get horses and you will be happy with them.
It's tiny, so I'm probably gonna be on a shit.
Are they providing food for the horses?
We'll say they are, yes.
Okay.
We're gonna be in a
I care about
forest.
these things.
There's grass.
Hey, hey,
grass.
no horse of mine is eating just grass.
Oh, Christ.
I'm
All
sorry,
right.
the Aarakocra told me to
Double
respect
horses.
nature. I'm gonna make sure my horse is fed.
So,
I'm gonna kill his horse.
oh,
Oh, like a horse and coach.
I feel like Match is gonna put a monkey wrench in everything.
Can I
He's
have
not a
white horse?
I got
mechanic.
us double money. What do you? Shut up.
Yeah.
he did a good thing there.
He did
So-
do a good thing.
He goes, well, As for the retrieval of these crates, I will be right back. And he steps out of the room for a minute.
Oh,
At
there
which
he goes.
Yep. At which point the king finally puts his hands down and sits up.
Rush him.
We get him. Get him now.
No, don't get him.
Hug him.
This little toy boy isn't here to protect him.
Oh my god. This
I
is
feel
how
like
you-
the toy boy
Bloodlust
could
of
kill us.
Xerxes.
I know, it's kind of absurd.
I walk all the way across the fucking
Well,
room.
I hug
Okay.
Xerxes to calm him down.
Okay, cool. I'll stay here.
Are you really gonna rush him?
No, please don't
No,
rush
good.
him.
I'm gonna stand between Xerxes and the king.
No, he's a
Still
good
hugging
guy. He's
Xerxes.
paying us double. It's fine. But if he paid us only
I was
half,
gonna say, if you are gonna rush him, take 46 points of piercing damage. If you're not gonna rush him, chill.
I'm gonna hug Melora's leg. It's safe.
46
Sorry, slashing, not piercing.
against 19 armor.
God damn it,
Uh,
Cass.
Oh, you have a 19 AC, take 14 off. And you're still fucking dead, though.
No, I still got some health.
Really? After 13 damage and then 19 damage?
Yes, because Athena
Oh,
used her
actually-
reaction to heal.
Actually, he would. Fucking Xerxes, piece
Oh
of
my
shit.
god, what a psycho kobold.
Okay, so the king sits forward. We lost this keep a long time ago, and I'm entrusting you to secure it for it. Not only do I want the supplies Lord Vase is asking for, but if there is anything in there, I'm tasking you with killing it. Are we clear, adventurers?
What if we can't kill it?
Yeah, what if we can't kill it?
What if it doesn't attack us?
Did I stutter?
We are clear, Your Grace.
Perfect. And the king
I roll my head.
stands. What?
She said she rolled her head.
Check to see if he knows what's in there.
Do it.
I would like to roll-
Clearly, you know he has a face.
You know he exists and is standing in front of you about 4 times your height.
You're just too
Give
drunk.
him a
I'm gonna
high
ask
five.
him straight up if there's something he's not telling us.
He leans out
Ecstatic.
as you
Please
reach
not
up your
approach.
hand, and he gives you a high five, but it shoves you about 15 feet backwards just from the sheer strength of how hard he smacked your hand.
Forcefully.
Yeah, you go tumbling right over that chair. And he stands up.
I hide behind the chair.
He's
That seems
he
accurate.
stands back up, looks at all of you, and goes, "Lord Vase will be out again in a moment."
I
And he
asked
just
you
I
again.
whistled the bird lady in Eric Hoker and asked him, like, oh wow,
Oh.
never mind.
no, he turns and just strides right
Just
out of the room
ignore it
before
for-
any of you can even respond to him.
Too slow.
And as he's walking out, Lord Vase steps back out. Whoa, get off the fucking throne, you kobold! And he runs over.
I stare him down.
I go over and I'm gonna strength check to pick up Zadok.
Go for it. Strength save? No, strength check,
Oop,
my dude.
I just click on the word strength, huh?
Yep. And you're
Wait,
rolling
and with normal. Yep,
advantage.
yep. Let me try that again.
Oh, god damn it.
He's tiny. That
Dexterity.
works.
Person works.
What the shit?
Okay, fine.
I go to grab him off the throne and he doesn't get off, and then I shrug my shoulders and go,
As
Sorry.
Oz and as Oz and Lord Vase both come up and start trying to grab you, Zadok manages to bound away.
Fucking rat. That's in character.
Back to
Fuck
over
you.
there.
I must sit there for a second and put my hand on the throne and kind of lean over like I'm a little bit tired from doing that.
Static. Enough of your shenanigans.
Lord Vase steps up in front and goes, I'm afraid I must ask you to step off of the plinth. Thank you for your attempted assistance there, though. So,
The king ain't even here.
I'm aware, but we do have our traditions to uphold. Now,
Man.
our mages have been hard at work creating a device that would allow us to transfer these crates when we inevitably did go for them. And since you're here, you're able to do it. I will give you, and he pulls out from behind himself what looks to be sort of a bag of some sort, just a big fucking bag. But when he opens the mouth, you don't see anything in it.
I'll take
It's
it.
just a black void.
I'll take it.
And he opens the bag up, and you see that the mouth is about 4 foot by 3 foot. Like, it is a big mouth on a bag. He goes, "This is a specially designed bag of holding for this task. Once you find the crates, you are to somehow get them into this and then return it to us.
Me.
How much does it hold?
It will hold what we're telling you to get, but anything else that goes in there you won't be able to retrieve, so I don't suggest you use it for personal storage."
I almost had a plan.
Me.
That's fair. That's fair. We'll take it.
Who?
Cabal wants it.
Cabal wants it, but Griffin wants it.
Roll d20s, both of you, just see who gets the higher roll.
Ooh.
Griffin,
Okay.
Griffin gets it. Yep.
So he hands the bag out to whoever is standing in front of him, and Griffin's the one that reaches out and takes it from him. And he goes, "Once you have these crates within the bag of holding, it won't weigh any more than it does right now, and you can bring it back to us quite easily. And as for your payment, I managed to divvy this up into little bags for everyone," and he goes around and individually hands each of you a bag with 100 gold pieces in it.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was 200. Thank you.
100.
200.
Another 100 when we get
Half,
back.
half.
This
apparently.
extra?
Half now, half after.
Half now, half after.
Okay, now
It was
Double.
doubled though.
Yeah,
Oh,
2,000.
Giving us 1,000 originally.
He's giving you 1,000 gold right now.
yeah,
He'll give you
he's
1,000
giving
when you come back.
900 He's giving 900 to us now, and I'm assuming Ash will get hers.
She'll get hers when she logs on, yeah. Because she's here, she's just Ash isn't with us.
Exactly.
Oh, so we need to. So I need to put my.
Everybody add 100 gold to the thing. Plus, hey, what
Right.
did we get for the skull scump?
You got 100.
Me?
Well, he handed it to you, yeah. You're the one that brought him the skull.
Oh, fuck it. Everybody take 10. I don't have a lot of intelligence.
So you just give away.
10
Maybe
extra
we will.
gold. Because
well,
we got
could
100.
actually put it in. Wait. We could create a party. A party account. So in case.
Are
we-
you asking a dwarf to share gold?
Well, it's not your goal to begin with, so yes.
Yeah, Boris, you haven't gotten here to grab your gold anyway.
I use sleight of hand check to take Boris's gold.
I use strength to pummel.
Hold
It's
on.
Sleight of
Say
hand.
it.
You wouldn't know.
And the party started.
I hate you, Matt!
You roll sleight of hand, Boris. Roll perception. Fuck me. Why you like this?
Because he's being stingy about his gold. Stupid
Well,
Jewish
get
boy.
fucked, because he noticed you.
I intimidate him.
No, you don't.
Oh no.
He tried to strength me. I intimidate his strength. Suck it.
You're not intimidating.
I get
Xerxes
between the
comes-
two of them.
Okay, Xerxes.
Lord
would like to
Lord
roll
Vase is just
100.
standing here watching this like these are the retards I'm putting in charge of collecting some vital supplies.
We got the skull!
Man.
Why am I paying them extra?
We're actually really good. I'm sorry. We're just. It's like hurting
Just
cats.
dysfunctional, yes, I can see that.
Is there a place I can purchase a cage for this cobalt?
I'm not sure that's
What did you say
legal.
about Cajun a kobold?
Oh shit.
I pick up Zadok and put him on my shoulder so fucking Boris can't reach him. And then I fucking put my head on top of Boris's head and go, alright, enough.
Hey Boris, how do I chop those legs off and make you shorter?
Oh, you're.
Xerxes down!
It's-
I like Xerxes.
Completely-
We'll kill other things later.
I look down at Boris from Oz's shoulder and I give him the bird.
I throw
You can't
Xerxes.
pick me
I
up.
throw Zadok at Xerxes. God damn it!
All right, that was pretty fucking good. So, as this is all going on, Lord Vase is just sort of in awe of just dysfunctionality he's witnessing. Just
Same.
he just sort of looks over. He looks at Cabal and sort of just nods his head and closes his eyes with that sort of "I understand how it is" kind of look. And he just goes, "All right, well, I suggest that you head out for Malon's Folly as soon as possible and stop in at the Hope so that you can rest for the evening. And perhaps tomorrow set off on finding these supplies for us."
We don't kill each other. But yes.
Yes, that is always a. Can you stop standing on the plinth, you blue little shit? And this time he fucking just kicks you off to the side, like you just
Ow.
punted into the wall. He goes, "I'm normally quite fond of the kobolds in our city, but you're clearly not from here."
Don't hurt the stone. That's beautiful stonework. Don't hurt the stone.
Well, I'm glad somebody appreciates
Orbs.
Bernard face, more like
Now.
bitch face.
There are 10 horses saddled up and ready for you outside as we speak. I suggest you run along now, and good luck on your adventure. And he turns and very, very hurriedly sort of just
Don't worry, we got this.
Apologies, my lord.
He's left the throne room unguarded. Everyone get on it.
Can I check?
what you
Everyone stand on the plinth.
Oh my god.
Someone call an artist. We need a group sketch.
You know what that is?
Can I check around the throne for valuables?
This is an empty room. It is where they hold audiences for the public, so there's really nothing of value in here.
Can
The most valuable thing would be the chairs.
Can I pry one of these warm, glowing stones off the wall?
Do I see anything under the bench?
No.
You see the floor.
Cool. It's about what I expected with a 2.
The stones are about twice the size of your head as a kobold, so I don't think so.
I would like to take all of the chairs and put them in the bag of holding.
You can't pull them back. You won't be able to get them. I mean, they'll just get their chairs back when you return.
Sounds
No,
good.
no. They said that nothing can be taken out other than the boxes.
They said that nothing
You
can be
can't
taken out by you.
Fit anything but the boxes either, so don't do that.
Oh,
No, you could fit it in there. Roll fucking sleight of hand.
Give us something to look through for
To
us.
do the thing that says it just does it?
What do you mean?
You said that you just put it over and it puts it in the bag, right?
Yeah, but he has to do it without getting spotted.
By the man who
And-
left the room?
All right. There are guards in here. I just
I
don't
don't
have
see 'em.
tokens for them. Chill the fuck out. This is a throne room. You guys have been being watched by like 20 people this entire time, and they are just in awe at the idiocy that they witnessed. They're like, these assholes are getting paid thousands of gold to do shit, and we're stuck on guard duty. The fuck did I do with my life?
they
Only
get thousands of
$1,000.
gold.
Yeah, I'm outside. I'm not part of this.
So yeah, sure. You fucking stuff those chairs into the bag, and the guards don't notice somehow.
With an 18?
They're too
They're
focused on
distracted
everyone else
because I'm hugging
running
them.
around Thorn Room.
They're just sort of staring. They're too busy watching everybody else bumble around. They're just like, what are we seeing? This is the most non-humans I've seen in this place in years. Fuck.
Maybe that's why they don't get
They're
paid.
racist.
We're eclectic.
Don't worry, we got this. Roar! And then I run out.
Cool.
Okay. So,
I ride on Oz's shoulders.
okay.
I'm cool with this, actually.
While riding a horse?
Yeah, dude, it's
You-
called double mounting.
So
Wait.
you guys are heading out from Kingsport. You're heading out the main road at the front gate here, down this road. I'm gonna try and draw a little path. So you leave Kingsport, and you're coming all the way down here. You have to go all the way to Malon's Hope. So you can choose. You can do that in one ride. It'll take you 6 hours or so.
They gave us the horses already?
Yep.
Great.
You walked out of the castle tower, and they were all ready for you.
Wonderful. As soon as we get out of the front gate, I take all of the bridle and saddle off of the horse and set it free.
Okay, you are now down one horse.
She
Great.
can fucking fly too.
Yeah, that's true.
Checks out.
You could have used the horse to carry shit.
Yeah.
That's okay. We have Zadok's horse because he's on my shoulders.
Yay! Melora
I
said
stare at his horse.
Xerxes, you
Oh
alright?
my god.
it.
All right, so you guys are riding along, just open road. There's nothing around, and you're just going down the coast, heading towards Malon's Hope.
Yeah, but anything we have to
Taking our
carry.
horse down the old town road.
Big holding.
No, we can't. We can't take it out.
Yeah, you can't take anything out of the bag of holding. It is for the quest.
Oh no! So they're gonna find those chairs?
Yeah, that I said that. So that's what I said. They're gonna get their chairs back when you hand them back the bag and be like, "The fuck."
It's gonna be. It will be
that's where
good
the-
prank.
It's gonna be like, so that's where those went. Fucking assholes.
It was
We
a
had-
prank.
We needed test chairs to figure out how the bag works.
Musical chairs has never been the same ever since they put them in the bag. What the fuck?
What?
We need to test the bag soon.
Oh my god.
Can
So
we
we
put
don't
most of
accidentally
Can we
pull
put
both.
most of Xerxes in the bag and see what happens?
Change
Is he
the-
just stuck mostly in the bag forever because we can't pull anything out?
So-
Is that what would happen?
As long as you don't close the bag behind something, you can retrieve it. Because once you put an item into the bag, it just sort of floats there in space until you close the bag.
Don't close the bag all the way, Cabal. Oh no, Griffin.
What you're saying? There's no air in there?
Paul just wanted to put bodies
Okay,
in
good.
there.
Good to know.
It's like the vacuum of space.
Writing that down.
He just wanted to put bodies.
Bag of vacuum. Good for suffocation.
Christ.
All right. let's
You
move
said it,
this
scum.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Anticipate.
Give the bag to the rogue. We just kill everybody like this.
Are we these horses down here?
What's up?
I mean, the horses.
Sure. Sure.
Where are the horse tokens?
You don't have horse tokens.
Do we have
Deal
token
with
horses?
No.
Yeah, there's one brown one. The rest are white.
No. God damn it. Did you set the brown one free?
Yeah, I sure did.
Oh Christ.
They're when our
Why are
tokens
you like
lost.
this?
Ugh.
How I pictured this going. Some nice role play as you guys rode along the road. How it actually happens. Fucking meta commentary on society. God damn it.
This is gonna be such a great series, guys.
Steal anyway.
Like 6 or 8? How many? 10? No.
We can't keep our shit together for 5 minutes.
Or
Just
maybe
keep your
5
shit
shit.
together for 2 seconds
Okay, 2
As I-
seconds.
as I organize something for you.
Is it horse tokens?
Breath?
No.
No. No horse tokens.
No horse tokens.
At some point, I
Ever.
tell Melora and Eric O'Crit, I'm sorry, we need them. About the
What?
horses.
Oh.
Your people taught me about nature, so.
I sure.
While I'm on Oz's shoulders,
Mhm.
I cast Mage Hand and unbuckle the saddle on
God.
Boris's horse.
I don't even know what to make you roll for that.
Nothing, it's mage hand, it just does it.
No. It wouldn't work because the amount of force on the cinch is too
Yeah.
strong for
You're
the
not a
mage hand.
cowboy, you're a dwarf. You don't know this, stupid farmer.
I am an outlander nature cleric. I know things.
You're a cave dweller. You've never even seen a horse.
Says the guy that got intimidated
Hold
by a
on.
golden lizard.
Hold on. A
I'm a blue
kobold?
lizard.
A kobold calling someone a cave dweller?
I know.
Bruh.
Wow.
As you are riding along the road, you see off to your left what looks to be another very old, very decrepit, unkempt road off to the into the woods. The only things you can really see to make it look like a road are little stone pillars on either side every 30 or so feet that look like way markers, sort of just pointing the way of the road, but the road itself has been overgrown with grass.
Still kind of looks like a throne room to me.
Looks like a shortcut. Let's take it.
God damn it. He's like, fine, I'll fucking change the map for all you assholes.
So,
He had it
well,
ready.
I had it ready, and I was waiting to get to this point. You see what looks to be a cart overturned at the intersection.
Here there be gerblins.
I would like.
Wait. Should we do initiative to see who gets to do what?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, everybody get. I'm gonna bring the turn order up. All right.
Yeah, you bunch of.
Click
crazy
your
fuckers.
token. Shut up.
Fuckers.
Oh wait.
Well, did I not set Cabals up to?
No.
No, I just want to do an Arcana check.
Oh,
Why are we doing
Oh, God.
decimals all of a sudden?
Because I added the tiebreaker, the Dex tiebreaker,
Hey, smart idea.
and I just did that for Cabal, and Cabal's new
Holy shit.
initiative is 2.1.
Oh, that's good.
Thanks. I got 0.1. Fantastic.
I didn't get the worst.
All right, is everybody on here now?
Laura.
Oh, Baker. You have to have your token selected.
Oh shoot! I didn't select my token, and I got a good roll.
I'll put the right thing in. Just select your token and get the rolls out.
Yeah, I definitely like my first roll.
Baker got.
Wait, do I have to re-roll?
No, you're on
You're
there.
good.
I'm just getting them all into order. All right, so Melora, what are you going to do?
Flies like she's never flown before.
Whose idea was it to put the short guy in the back?
I want
Free movement right now. You're not in combat, so you can walk around. The shadow line right here is like the tree line where it starts to get real thick and you just can barely see in.
Where the black is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like it's a little bit clearer along the road there, so you can see the road going off into the woods, but it is very overgrown, and this is tree line, solid tree line here.
How long have we been traveling so far?
Probably about 2.5, 3 hours, 4 hours maybe. Yeah, about 4 hours. So you're most of the way there.
Okay, great. I'm gonna check the cart.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I want to see because you said it was like abandoned, right?
Yep, it's overturned on its side.
I want to see if I can find any signs as to why, because we are in a forest, and that's my natural explorer area.
Okay, roll for investigation.
I don't have investigation.
Don't you
Okay.
double?
Hold on. When you make an intelligence or wisdom check, that's not the same.
Oh.
What are you looking up? Oh,
My
we
natural
lost someone.
explorer perk.
Natural explorer.
We lost Athena.
It says
Did
when you
we?
make intelligence
Yeah, she just went offline.
for terrain, your proficiency bonus is doubled if you're using a skill that you're proficient in. I'm not. So.
Oh. So you were looking for what exactly?
I want to see if there's any signs of what might have happened to the cart.
The cart is overturned, completely empty. There is not a scrap of, anything left inside. There's a tarp sort of just laying there, flapping in the wind. But as far as you can tell, it's not been here too long, but you're not entirely sure.
Okay.
What would I
Okay.
roll to see if... Oh, it's not my turn.
Boris?
Hey, welcome back.
I would like to come in this area and inspect for tracks.
Okay. Tracks. Trying to think like
Probably investigation.
probably yeah.
Damn.
Where you are, you see tracks. You see a
Nice.
lot of tracks because you're standing in the middle of a well-traveled road.
Oh, we see tracks.
Farmer.
I mean, you're standing in the middle of the main road for the country. This is like standing in the middle of I-94 and going, "Do I see tire tracks?"
I don't know I-94.
Hey, you know what's great?
Yeah, Scum, that's a really random road for anybody other than me to not
I
understand.
know, but I don't know. Like, all right, it's like standing in the middle of Route 66 and asking if you see tire treads.
Okay.
How about that?
Radiator Springs.
I watched.
God
Cars.
damn it!
Oh my god. Okay. Griffin,
What?
it's your turn.
What?
He's like, I'm gonna get yelled at now. Why? You already got yours when you stole the chairs. What do you want to do?
Oh,
Can't believe you.
I'm
did that.
sorry, I wasn't here. What was in the cart?
You know
Nothing.
what? Just because you said
No,
that,
no.
no, you're
Do it!
I want to put the cart in the bag of holding.
Hell yeah!
It won't fit.
It will not fit. The opening is not that big.
Take the tire, dismantle it one by one.
I'm gonna
My
God damn it, we'll cut this card apart and put it
put it in the bag of holding.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna take this lamp post and put it in the bag of holding.
It's not a lamp post. It's just a little stone pillar. I didn't have the proper assets for the map.
Take the rock on the ground and put it in the big hole.
Fucking Christ. All right. Aliona, your turn.
I'm gonna look over and just watch fucking Griffin throwing rocks in
So you-
angrily.
You stuffed the wheel and a rock into the bag of holding. All right.
May I? Wait, I start here.
Yep. You can move wherever you want, really, in the light area.
Go
Okay.
take the
May
bag
I-
of holding from him.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Griffin, I'm not not trying to.
It's me, your Nana.
May I see the bag of holding for just a moment, please?
No, I would like to roll in.
Roll a deception check, Athena, and roll a... No. Roll deception, Athena, and Griffin roll perception.
Deception. Oh shit.
You're rolling perception.
Oh, God, okay. He's not convinced.
I would now like to roll intimidation.
For what?
So
What are you
that
gonna
she
do?
learns her place.
Fucking yikes.
Griffin, what kind of race are you,
Can I-
Griffin?
Can I slap him straight across the face?
Sure.
With my
Hold
roll?
on. He
You're
needs to
gonna have to
roll
make a s-
intimidation.
He's
Excuse
rolling
me?
an intimidation check. Okay, 12. I'm still trying to figure out like what that would equate to.
He has to
Uh,
intimidate back.
If you
Yeah.
guys kill each other, I can still revive you.
Can we not?
Oh
Um,
my god, I rolled my
That's
head.
what
Okay,
happens when you
so
have a
he's-
necromancer.
I roll my head is the best.
I don't know. I'm fucking lost.
Constitution,
now. This is-
maybe?
No, it would be I would think wisdom or intelligence saving throw.
Not a
Whichever one of
constitution?
those you have a higher modifier on.
Wisdom saving throw for intimidation. Okay,
Oh damn.
you're not intimidated in the slightest.
Now can I slap him?
Strength check.
Roll
No,
a
not
d6
strength.
for damage.
It would be
That would be
an unarmed attack.
Where do I find that?
How do I click on this?
Uh,
I don't know if you want to do that. I will attack you with the bag of holding.
Holds out the bag.
I'm not that.
touches her arm.
I'm not that small.
so
Yeah, get your hand.
Get your hand.
Look,
It kills all oxygen to her hand, and her
Okay,
hand
so-
instantly dies.
it's supposed to be for big crates. I can take you one piece at a time.
oh my god.
I need Griffin's backstory ASAP.
All right. As you
Yeah, so does
guys,
he.
I have one. I just haven't wrote it.
all right.
The first movie Griffin remembers watching as a child was Saw.
Jesus Christ. I hate this kid so much.
Between Griffin and Zedek, this is gonna be hell.
Oh,
Yes.
good.
All right. Barak.
Good. Baker's joining in on the fun now.
I would like to look down this road as far as I can.
Oh, good. I
Okay.
thought you were gonna. Guys pushed it so far you involved the Canadian.
So you look down this ruined road that has been completely absorbed by the forest, and it just sort of snakes off ahead of you into the woods. And there's nothing special. It's just a road that heads off. Are you looking for anything in particular, or?
Could I get an extra look at these posts?
They are, from what you can tell, stacked rocks with some caulking between them to hold them together that they're just there to mark the edges of the road.
Do they actually like light up?
No. Like I said, I didn't have the proper art asset.
So it's just pillars.
They're just little like those stacked stones you'll see.
Mm-hmm.
It's like those,
Yeah.
but they've got like caulking on them to hold them together, so it's more sturdy, but they aren't lanterns or anything like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's my turn.
So they don't emit smoky green glow.
No, they definitely do not.
I'm gonna
Run down the road.
Oz.
stop here. I want to check for tracks in like this early direction or
Like
this
along the
early
side of the road?
direction,
Okay,
yeah.
make an investigation.
To or from the cart. This is a -4. Let's see how I do. Not good. I probably poked myself in the eye with a stick.
No, you I'm not gonna do anything like that. You don't find anything though.
I can poke myself in the eye and not take real damage. It's okay.
Tries to look
alright.
at the ground,
My
looks at the-
my ego's been hurt.
He gets down on his hand and knees and starts like looking at the grass real closely, and he turns and just jabs himself in the eye with a blade of grass that's sticking a little higher up.
Ah!
All right,
Stupid grass.
I
Zadik.
check his eye.
That's out of turn order.
That's okay. She's using a reaction to come help you because you cried out in pain.
I want to run this.
It's fine.
You want to do the same thing?
Yeah.
Make a stealth check.
A stealth check. Oh God.
Ooh, we about to fight some shit.
I wouldn't have stood here if Athena didn't move.
All right, that's pretty good. I gotta see. You rolled a 14. Yeah, you're okay.
Sweet.
So now make an investigation check if you're going to check for tracks in the same spot. There. All right. You do indeed see tracks. You see what looks to be two sets of humanoid footprints walking past you. So going from here over to here. And just sort of, you just see them go by you and head off that way. But what you also see are sets of footprints heading into the woods.
Great.
Multiple sets of footprints. Make a perception check for me.
Okay. Oh shit!
Oof.
I ain't perceiving nothing.
Okay.
Hits your head on a stick.
No.
Roll a 1.
He rolled a 4,
Roll a
so
4. What's the
um
negative modifier?
as you are looking for tracks, you don't notice anything. You don't hear anything except for a bowstring going very, very taut just a few feet away from. Why don't we
I would have noticed them.
huh?
I would have noticed them
How?
because this is my natural explorer area.
Do you
If
have
I'm-
passive perception bonus?
Yeah, if I'm engaged in any activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, I remain alert to danger. And I would have, with their tracks, I should know their exact number, their size, and how long ago they passed through the area.
But you didn't look at the tracks. You looked at the wagon.
Yeah.
I'm
True.
just saying, like in general, I would know that there's danger. I don't have to be searching. Foraging, navigating, or tracking.
Well, I figured there was danger with an overturned cart,
Yeah.
and I'm a dwarf.
Yes.
So
I'm just reading through
Okay.
that real quick.
Is my card vision eliminate any bit
Oh.
of this forest?
It is. Oh my god. You all right?
Hi.
Oh yeah.
Dying. She had really big balls.
It is a solid wall of trees. That's why it's still dark.
Okay.
Like you guys can barely peek through it. So
Light it on fire.
okay, well that I really wish I had known about that. Because that's that right there. When traveling for an hour or more in your favorite terrain, you gain the following benefits.
You've given all the information. You've been traveling for 4 hours.
Yeah.
So you
That's
picked
why I asked how long
forest?
we were traveling.
She picked well, yeah. Okay. Well, fuck. I really like. Again, I wish I had known that was a thing.
Well, here's how I would say it, right? It says when tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, and our party has just discovered footprints. So now she should be able to be like, hey, those footprints now mean this because somebody in the party has found them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Unless she doesn't know that I found the footprints. Hey, Melora, I found footprints. Now she knows.
Problem solved.
Well, she didn't track other creatures.
She is now.
But she has danger.
Can I hide behind this rock, please and thanks?
Has the danger.
Nah, get your little scaly ass back up there.
I am not the tank.
Burb, I sent you something.
Okay. Don't look, Popeye.
Oh, I can't?
Don't look.
Yeah, Popeye.
You can share it. That's the point.
Sheet.
I see you looking.
No screen peeking.
Okay.
And one set of horse hoof prints as well.
How large?
They stole your horse.
Humanoid.
Humanoid? Okay. And they're recent, I'm guessing.
Very recent, yes. They are more recent than the footprints that were heading west. Or north, I guess, because this is sort of weird.
So I'll take a second to examine and then relay back to the party that there's about 12 humanoids somewhere in the area very recently.
Oh shit.
Yikes.
So as you call this out, fucking stupid polygon reveal. From the woods step two men with bows,
I ready my bow.
drawn and aiming at you.
Yep.
I didn't even get a chance.
Sense
I
danger.
raised my crossbow.
That's 3 people.
Now
with...
You're not in combat yet. They are just standing there, pointing their weapons at you for the time being.
We point ours back.
Is anybody gonna try and say anything?
Hi.
God damn it.
Does that sound like it came from my leg?
Kinda does, yeah.
Sid's talking at his ass again.
What be your purpose, gentlemen?
Hello, gentlemen. Can we help you with something?
Yeah. You can help us with a little bit of coin.
I love
Nah.
So you're gonna give us coin.
Are you homeless? Do you need something to eat?
You chortle.
No, sir. I can understand your misconception, but it probably would be best for you to just head on back to where you were before and not actually want to try and tango with us.
And as you step forward,
Yeah.
as you guys step forward to look, you see there's 2 others hiding behind trees behind them with their weapons ready.
Oh, there's 5 of you. Oh, that's cute.
And as you
Count 4.
step a little bit closer, there's 2 more behind them getting ready.
Count 6.
I don't know if you've met a dragonborn before.
Okay.
Oh,
Which wow.
wow.
Which one are you talking to?
Whichever one appears to be the leader or the one that's been responsive.
All right, so we will say it's this guy because he's right there. He does seem a little shooken.
I straighten up to my full 6'9" height.
And as he sees you stand up, his eyes go a little bit wide, and he sort of looks over to his buddies, and you can just barely make out. I don't think it's a good idea.
6 of you, 9 of us, probably not.
And as Sid is getting into a conversation with this, you hear from the other side of the road, very loud voice call out, "Hold on! Hold on! I know these ones. And as you look over, the orc captain that you set free the other day starts walking towards you from across the road.
Hello, friend.
Hello. What are you lot doing out here now?
We're just passing by. We don't mean any problems there, friend.
Some of this, some of that, you know. Business.
Right. Neither do we. Neither do we. Sorry, we didn't recognize you at a distance. I didn't. I was back over there. Boys.
Mistakes happen.
Boys, these ones are fine with me. And this guy steps forward. What do you mean they're fine with you? Look at them. Look at that armor. They've got money. And the orc leans in. These are the ones what toppled the hideout. I suggest we stay out their fucking way. And he turns back to you and goes, right.
Xerxes pipes up. I have exactly 157 gold.
Shh. Don't listen to Lizard. He is very bloodthirsty.
You can see you can see some of his men sort of licking their lips, getting a little excited, like, ooh, that one's got gold, you know. If he's got,
he wants yours too.
If that little thing's got gold, like, what do the other ones have, you know? But the orc puts his hand up and goes, no, these ones are fine.
No.
Let them go. And he turns back to Sid and goes, right, you come across any of my men like this, you tell them old Rouge says fuck off. If they don't fuck off, you can take their fucking heads off because they're dumb as shit anyway, so. Man.
So how do I spell your name? I'm writing it down.
I'll write it for you. I'll write it down.
Into the chat, Rouge.
Rouge.
Rouge says fuck off. Got it.
And he turns around to his men and goes, right, any of you want to keep your head on your shoulders and not a pile of ash on the floor, follow me. Anyone else, you're fucking dead to me anyway.
I step up to the one that questioned us and said, hey, fuck off. How'd I do?
Wow.
You did all right. But you forgot the most important part.
Or I'll kill you.
No, you...
Damn it.
I'll kill you all.
You gotta tell him Old Rouge sent you. Because otherwise, none of my men are gonna know who you are. And they're just
Old Rouge says fuck off?
Close enough. And he's like, all right, boys, with me. And he starts heading off down the path. And as he leaves, most of his men do go with him. But a few of them, they're a little bit too tempted by the money.
157 gold, boys.
Initiative.
So
I'm only 3'1". I'm a half pint. Come on.
God damn it. Why
are you taunting them while sitting in the back?
I'm standing in the middle of them. What are you talking about? He's taunting them.
Alright, so I'm just going to use the same initiative for all of these, even though they're slightly different.
Okay.
And by
So,
slightly
are we
different,
picking
I
up with
mean...
the initiative roll we did investigating with, or are we doing an actual...
We are going to re-roll initiative, yeah.
Okay.
Since I'm in melee with this guy and he didn't leave, do I get a fun little pokey with him or no?
Initiative order.
Oh,
Can I?
no.
Fine.
Yay! Yahtzee!
Yahtzee.
Yeah, I ain't doing anything first.
did.
Baker!
Which, goddamn, I have too many of these fucking bandits out here.
Don't worry, there won't be for long.
No, like, I mean, I have to have all of their pages open. And I didn't prepare that ahead of time.
That one.
Like a shit GM.
Oh, right.
Oh my god.
You're fine.
We'll be okay.
Okay, everybody's got theirs. Cabal, perfect.
The bandits are actually going to get a turn.
Yeah, thank fuck for that.
God damn it.
This is bullshit. Me and Cabal didn't get a turn. Oh no, Cabal moved. But I ain't getting a turn this move.
I didn't like do an Arcana check.
I'm standing here like a kid.
You'll have time after the fight. All right, Melora, you are up. And Xerxes, why are you missing 1 health?
Oh,
realized that I was supposed to be D8, not D10.
What?
He rolled a D10 for health, and it's supposed to be a D8.
Yeah.
So his max health, it says it's one thing, but it's supposed to be another.
Fix.
I want to shoot that one.
You want to
That's the
shoot
one
that
I
one
was
in the
gonna
back?
shoot
It's the
Okay.
farthest
Why
one
would you
I'm
shoot
shooting.
one when you're next to one?
because I can bite that one.
Because he's got 3 intelligence, he's not thinking about it.
Xaria, be nicer to people.
Dragonborn are people.
Wait a second. I don't
What?
want to shoot that. I want to put Hunter's mark on that one.
What's Connor's mark?
Hunter's mark. Link it.
Oh.
Holy shit, dude.
I don't know
4?
what that 4 means. I was just. How do I?
Can you click the thing somewhere, or is that what it does?
There's
If
wait,
you-
Hunter's mark. What?
You're gonna have to set up your bow with Hunter's
Yeah.
mark.
You choose a creature you can see within range and mystically mark it as your quarry. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack.
Oh, okay. So why does it not? Okay.
You just
So
set
I'm
up a
gonna have-
longbow with
So-
Hunter's mark.
Well, what you would
Yeah,
do
I'm
is,
gonna have to set up a hunter's mark longbow on my.
well, you can just go like longbow and then hunter's mark.
Yeah.
So
Keep rolling Hunter's mark.
Why?
it rolls a d6. So
Yeah, it's
I know,
okay.
but I want to make sure it does something other than the 4. Okay, good.
Boom.
It's a D6.
I know. I'm just making
So,
sure.
so you're now. Is that an action? Is that it's a spell? So that would be an action.
It's a bonus action.
Oh, okay, cool. So you cast Hunter's Mark and then you're gonna shoot him.
Yeah.
So yeah, do the longbow and then Hunter's Mark, and it'll.
Oh shit.
Do I do hunter's mark again?
Yeah. For the actual roll, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter because you just plastered his brains against the tree he was hiding behind.
Oh, really? Is he already dead?
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah.
Oh. Great.
Next.
Okay. You gonna move anywhere or anything else, or
Man, this tree line
Good.
thinned really quick.
it's
I'm gonna-
it's still very thick, but
I had a question about falling because you had that falling thing. Do I take damage from falling?
oh yeah, yeah.
Yes.
How much is damage from falling?
It's pretty substantial
Like
as far as I'm aware. Falling damage. At the end of a fall, a creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning for every 10 feet it fell, for a maximum of 20d6.
Okay, great. I'll
Yikes.
I'm gonna fly up 10 feet.
Okay. All right, Griffin.
All right.
I'm just gonna fucking delete that guy.
You're gonna mess him up in the turn order.
No, I want to run over there
no,
and
no.
start like peeling off his skin in front of his buddies.
I used this guy for the turn order. Kill him last.
All right. I am going to what is it? Pretty much stab or slash. Nah, slash him.
The one that's in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Refresh my.
Give me one sec.
Yeah, I had to reroll initiative.
All right, that is definitely a hit. You lash out with your rapier and you cut a big fucking gash right along his side up to his chest. He is hurt. Anything else?
And then I'll use a bonus action to dash backwards. Let me just.
To disengage? Okay.
Isn't he disengaging from 2?
Yeah. Yeah, disengage just means
how
you.
far can I disengage? Is it the same 30?
Oh, he has.
He
an
still has his
ability.
movement, so it really doesn't
However
matter.
much of your movement's left, yeah.
Okay.
So like you came from whatever here.
Yeah, so you got about 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait,
All
don't
right.
I get...
No, that's for your dash.
Yeah,
Oh,
your dash
so-
dash lets you move double.
Yeah.
So if I was, say, going to attack someone and I wasn't close enough, I would...
You would dash.
You'd use your bonus action to dash, and you could run 60 feet. Yeah.
Because
Oh.
it's your bonus action is its own
Okay,
thing.
I'm just making sure. All right.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
All right, Zadik.
Alright, wait, which one did Griffin just attack? The one closest to
The one
me.
right in front of Ozzy.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna Ray of Frost that same one.
Abraca, fuck you.
And Ray of Frost. Fuck my life.
Ooh.
Some good rolls today, Matt.
Christ. How'd you fuck it up?
Hit the cart.
How did I fuck it up?
Ice cubes came out of his.
Again.
What?
He just tosses a few ice cubes at the guy, and he just sort of looks over like.
I went to channel the energy into my hand, and at the same time there was a rumbling in my stomach, and I shot a Ray of Frost straight out my ass backwards.
Oh God! Please don't
Oh.
me.
Okay. Are you gonna move at all, or do you just?
That propelled him 5 feet forward.
Whoa! Whoa! And that doesn't count towards your movement, so you can still.
I will
Oh,
gladly
God.
go ahead and just run away now.
Okay.
Done?
You shat ice cubes and ran.
All right, Aliona.
Oh God. Okay.
This is my favorite. I don't know which kobold I like more now, honestly.
Okay.
Laser sword.
Take out the one that's next to me.
Shut up, Sid.
That's what I'm going for.
Okay, dexterity save. Ooh, he just saves.
And I die.
Unfortunately. So it is now the Bandito's turn, unless, Athena, you want to move.
Is that the name of the one in front of me?
Are we letting all 5 bandits attack?
Oh, yeah.
6.
6?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good job with them ice cubes, Matt.
I don't see you doing anything
Got it.
besides hiding behind a rock.
It's not my turn yet.
Well, maybe. So slow.
All right, so this first bandit right here that's facing Sid, he is going to take a swing with his short sword. A 16.
Hits.
Okay, take 5 points of piercing damage. That is his action. Now,
Why can't I edit? Oh, there it goes.
okay. So now this one is going to, let's see, who would he see? He's going to move forward, actually. He's going to move to the edge of the tree line. He's going to take a shot at Aliona with his short bow, if I can grab the right thing. Sorry, heavy crossbow. That does not hit you, though. He fires his crossbow at Aliona and just barely misses. Now this guy's going to step out onto the road. He's going to take aim at Barak, the closest one to him. That is also a miss. Riced on a bike. Okay. This archer now. Let's see, who would he go after? Sid's fighting his buddy, so he's all good. He'll just take a step forward, take a pot shot at Griffin.
Can I dodge?
No.
No?
It's against your arm.
Do a barrel roll.
Wait, what's up?
He was talking about trying to dodge out of the way.
Depends what the armor class is.
Does he have dodge?
No,
No.
I have acrobatics, though.
that's not. That's not.
Yeah. All right.
What's
well,
the pot shot doing?
fuck all. because he
It
misses as
fuck.
well.
Nice.
Yeah,
11
he
points
he
at the
missed
end.
really, really badly. So now this guy is gonna step up to Boris.
And see him
Actually,
behind the
right
rock.
there. Huh?
And see him behind the rocks.
That's why he moved.
Oh, he was
He's
over
gonna-
here.
Yeah, he moved straight down, and he is going to not fucking hit you guys. God damn it.
These things suck.
They do. They suck really badly at their jobs.
Bunch of goons.
What's chill touch?
I was just trying to read the spell. I didn't
Bro,
actually.
just fucking I hate when you accidentally
Alright,
click on shit.
so-
God damn it.
This Reaver, seeing her buddy just swing at you and fucking miss, decides to come out and
Miss.
also miss.
Jesus.
Yes.
Boris is the Matrix.
It is Xerxes' turn.
Wah!
He's judging.
6 bandits. 1 attack landed. Fuck.
So, boys, remember that? Remember when I told you guys to bring it on? Well, here it is.
Here it is.
Here it is.
From Kermit the Frog.
I got 100
Kermit the Frog here.
pouch
Hey
here, and I'm gonna start off with one of my attacks.
Who are you gonna hit there?
Hey,
I'm gonna take my first attack and take a swing at this little dumb shit.
Xerxes, you were my favorite.
I forgot how to play this game.
Fucking cabals.
Is it daylight?
It is daylight. Yeah, it's
Oh.
It's like
Normal
afternoon.
attack.
Yep,
Okay.
normal attack on them.
So I read deeper, and it's my bonus attack that gets my bonus from dexterity or whatever it is.
Yeah, no, that's why we set up the second attack on your character sheet.
So the first normal attack for short sword.
That does hit. You do hit. You don't do much.
Oh, I didn't see anything.
He whispered me. He has it toggled to whisper for some reason.
Why is it on that? Oh,
I don't know. You just gotta toggle it public.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, there we go. I was wondering why.
He rolled a 25
Yep,
for
that's
the
gonna hit.
attack, but he rolled a 1 for damage.
Oh.
Poke him in the spleen, and then
That doesn't even reach his spleen. That's like a paper cut.
On his
I cut
kneecap.
finger,
Okay.
and then I pull up the second sword and I go to stab the chick to my right in the gut.
Okay.
And this one is the second attack.
Right.
Plus. Okay, and that's this one, and it's normal. Okay, good.
He's
All right. That is a
Ooh.
hit, and it is a devastating hit.
What?
Got you in the gut. Cut your finger.
Run. You basically run her through, and she drops to one knee, clutching her stomach. And
Here's a
They're eye level now.
Boy.
all right, Oz.
shoulda listened.
All right, you slash at the one in front of you.
No, I bit it.
Oh, you okay? Fine. You bite the one in front of you, and you rip his jugular from his neck and just drop the lifeless corpse. The others are looking a little bit scared now. They're starting to realize that they've bitten off a little bit more than they can chew.
No, why do I keep clicking that? Sorry.
Anyone else, or are you done?
At that, the sight of this dragonborn now covered in their friend's blood, pulling bits of their comrade out of his teeth, screaming, "Are you done?" They flee. They just
Xerxes,
turn
get the
tail
one on the ground.
and fucking they leave her behind because she is too wounded to move. But the others, they just peace.
I was gonna say I kept my sword kind of like pinning her abdomen to the ground.
A cobalt dagger?
Is your sword even long enough for that?
Yeah,
Just
dude.
barely.
With enough
Okay.
force.
All right. So now
Not going anywhere.
you essentially
Not the size
have.
of the sword, it's how you use it.
My toothpick, whatever.
Christ.
All right. So you guys now have a very, very badly wounded captive. What are you going to? What's going on now?
Is it my turn?
So I want to ask this chick why.
We have turns though.
We have turns.
Oh,
It's Melora.
Yeah.
We've
I'm not gonna steal shit. I'm not gonna loot her body. I want to ask her dying breath.
Well, you got each turn. Each turn is like 6 seconds. You've got some time before she bleeds out.
I don't want her to die, guys.
Melora.
Liar.
Don't worry, we can stabilize
I know.
her.
I was.
DCF, you
I am
got some
not wasting a spell
serious
slot on
power
that.
for necromancy.
Hey.
Sorry, what was that?
I wanted to kill her, but if Kaz wants to ask her things, I want to kill her. So I don't really. Have
Well,
to-
she has submitted, so her friends left her. She is lying.
What is she?
She's human.
Oh, okay. I don't care. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm
Okay.
open to
Oh,
reasoning
my
of
turn.
why you would want her to die.
Because
I'm
she's
always
dying. Put
else-
her out.
Yeah.
Griffin's turn, I guess.
Yeah, go right there. I'd like to start looting her almost lifeless body.
Oh my god.
She's dying.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's an investigation.
Roll investigation for me.
Spitting up blood.
Or actually, no. Roll.
Kaz on her, like holy fuck.
Yeah, you don't actually. I'm not even gonna make you roll anything. Just roll a d20.
Son of a bitch.
All right. So you start. You lean down, and this woman is clutching a gaping stomach wound that still has a blade piercing through her as Xerxes just stands there holding it. And you just start going through her pockets, and she is far too weak to stop you. You find 15 silver pieces in a pouch on her belt.
Jesus.
Fucking
Money.
ruthless.
That's silver.
Which
Up one.
one's this one?
Up one. There you
Okay.
All right. Zadik.
Zadik.
Yay!
Zadik Shock.
Now, we could ask her questions, but
Can't.
shocking is also a really good idea.
Well, you know, if you gave her
Don't
some
waste the
ice
spell
out of your
slot.
ass, she'd probably feel better.
Yeah.
I don't think a little bit of ice is gonna help the sucking gut wound that she has.
No. He's a traveler nature cleric. He knows what he's talking about, right, Xeria?
What? I'm sorry, I got a text. Say that again.
Nope.
God damn it.
I want to ask her what's up this old road.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Oh my god. So you find out interrogating her, because I'm not gonna even bother trying to do a female voice. Can't do it.
Yes, he can.
No, I can't.
Squeeze your testicles.
That it doesn't work that way in real life, dude.
That's girl voice.
He's tried.
I can't do it. So you find out that this road leads.
This
road
leads to.
Are we done?
I'm trying to help you with the sentence, bro.
So this road leads up to the Scarred Pass into the Desolate Reach, and off this side of the road, a couple miles down the road, is that that cavern, that cave hideout that you guys cleared out. So that's where they were heading to.
They were heading to the cave that we cleared out.
Yep.
So the bandits
that
are
was
back
up
to
the
reclaim
slope.
it?
Yep.
Okay.
And this was so you guys took that cave probably 3 days ago in relation, just so you know, like it's been
So
3
there's
days.
no reason to go up this road, is what I'm hearing.
Right.
Okay.
Your
Unless we want to talk to
destination is
Rouge about
off
getting
this
a
way.
new cavern for our base of operations.
I mean, you could if you wanted to. If you guys wanted to head off that way, okay.
I'm not living in a
And she's fucking dead.
All right. Zadik walks up, and this poor woman who has had a very bad day looks up at you in sort of just fear as this little blue kobold steps forward and rests a hand on her shoulder,
Great, now there are two of them.
and then she just falls over fucking dead.
What the fuck?
I don't like electricity.
So
Put her out
should
of
I,
her
should I roll?
Why? I'm a fucking cleric.
Yeah, should I roll to take damage?
Because he's holding the dagger.
He's still holding the dagger.
Yeah,
I
what?
have a metal object in this person he just fucking electrocuted.
All right, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. You take 4 points of lightning damage as well because of the conductivity of your sword.
Okay, thank you.
Am I?
Why couldn't you just let go of the sword?
Because you're a dick.
-4. Thanks, buddy.
All right, so you've already cleaned her corpse.
I
She
pat
doesn't
him
have
on the
anything
back.
else.
I'm sorry.
Scomp, I did want to loot the guy I was in front of.
There's nothing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sorry, I didn't have any loot for that guy.
That's fine.
Once
Oh.
again,
Take her clothes.
my
You want to take her
goddamn
clothes?
gets skipped by a bunch of looters.
Put her in the sack of holding.
Oh my god.
I do not want to put it in the sack of clothing. I just
Oh
wanna
my.
see
You want to
it.
loot her clothes?
Yes.
Put
Okay.
it in the bag.
I'm trying to hold on. Actually, I can look at her character sheet and see what armor she's wearing.
Just put it in the bag.
She's wearing leather armor.
Yep, I want to take it.
All right, you strip her down and take just the normal leather armor.
Scomp,
Same stuff you're wearing right now.
how big are these rocks?
Large.
Could I move them on my own?
No.
What's the matter? Did Oz get in an argument with the rock and he wants to pick it up now?
I think so. I think that's exactly what happened. God damn.
You pull your back trying to fight the rock, -2 damage. Or 2 health.
No, you get a -2 modifier for the next 3 days as you heal. All right, so it's clear you guys have slain the bandits and sent the others on their way. Do you want to mount up and carry on to Malon's Hope, or
I'd
do you
like
want to go to the cave hideout?
I'd like
No,
to
I
drag
wanna
the
get back to
corpse
my
into the
horse.
woods so that there's not
No.
a naked woman just laying on the side of the road.
Good call. All right.
Like, way back into here.
Can I
Okay.
bury her?
I thought we put her in
I don't
You
the
guys-
want Oz to go into the woods alone.
If
with
you
the
guys
dead
want to,
body.
if you guys want to bury her, that's fine. You can do that. It'll take you about 2 hours.
You dumb shits. I was
With
gonna
my
keep
big
her
dragon
on
claws?
the ground with my blade, run through her, ask her if she wanted to live, and if she said yes, I was gonna get the freaking healers to res her and let Scump play with her. But no, Zappy boy here and fucking, I'm gonna steal chicks' clothes and make that impossible to try to do now. Let's bury her. Fuck it.
We have to bury her at this point.
It's just common respect at this point. Naked.
Well,
Yeah,
she's
I'm gonna
naked,
use my
even if I
dragonborn
resurrected
claws
her,
and just
she'd be like,
fucking
where the
dig.
fuck did my panties go?
I would give her my coat. I have to.
He didn't.
Leather panties, I believe so.
Oh my god.
I don't like this fiction anymore.
And now Griffin's wearing them and feels fantastic.
Griffin's wearing
Hands on his waist, strutting around the fucking street in his
Feels
leather
like I'm
panties.
wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid sexy Griffin.
I sit here with my head rested against the rock, like, what did I do?
Popeye's name just changed on Discord. It's gonna be Sexy Griffin from now on.
Stupid sexy Griffin. Oh my god.
Bird lady and
I
sexy
gotta find you a new avatar picture of like one of those furry griffins or something. Where they're
Oh god. Oh my god.
That should be
Change nickname.
Oh hell yeah!
I need to pull this map up.
Sexy Griffin.
sexy.
Oh, man.
I like when we interrogate people. The last 2 times we've done it, I zapped them.
Yeah.
fucking hell.
Athena, I'm gonna dig a grave with my
Look up
claws.
Sexy Griffin, and it's a picture of Meg, like hot Meg.
That needs to be his profile picture. Done.
Papa is my Griffin.
Oh no. Oh no, Athena.
This is so bad.
There we go, perfect. Sexy Griffin.
This is good.
Oh, shit.
It's not good
Look at his
YouTube, but
back
that's
where
okay.
His tail is supposed to be. He's an X-Men.
I hate you.
Oh my god.
It's the redux of Archangel, I see. I bury a corpse,
them dig
and
a
then I
hole.
move on. Yeah, you fucking better, you goddamn kobold.
Yeah, you bury her. Both you and sexy panties over there.
Oh my god. All right, I have to take a leak. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Sorry.
take one too. Everyone take a bathroom break after killing and stripping a woman. No! No, Bird Lady, no!
Oh man.
I hate this so much. This is the worst.
What is that even a picture of?
A sexy,
Griffin?
Whoa, what the fuck is that? Get furry shit out of here.
Supposedly a sexy griffin, but I see a bunny and a deer. Oh god, that's even worse. Please no.
What have I missed? Oh. Oh. No. No.
Oh no.
Ah.
Oh my god.
This court has gone furry.
I'm gone back. Dude, what a time, Bird Lady, though.
Oh god.
For the 0 people watching on YouTube, they're gonna be very confused.
Very confused. Oh my god.
It gets worse, Scott.
I know it does. I know it does.
Oh god.
Oh no.
No, man. No. Sexy Griffin away. I hate all of this.
As do I.
Oh, no, Bird
God
Lady's
damn
a
it.
dolphin, and now he's riding the dolphin.
So, do you guys?
That checks
carry
out.
on?
We carry on.
Yeah, we
Okay,
carry on.
cool.
Fuck.
Fuck me.
Do we get a short enough rest that I can get my health back?
No.
Jesus.
Wait, why are we back in this castle?
We're
You're
back in
not.
the city. We
Look
turned
down.
back. We murdered a woman.
So you guys, that fight was like right there, right where that green circle is,
Yeah, on the
the world map.
Okay.
All right, so that's where you guys.
So this is
left
the
off.
cave, roughly.
The cave would probably be like up here against these walls.
So like
against
in
the
these
mountain
mountains,
there?
basically. Yeah.
So you have this journey continue, and it'll take you another few
Hey,
hours.
all you're missing is a figure 8 at the bottom, and you got Kaz's dick on the screen.
Are you saying that this whole thing he wants us to fucking go to is Necropolis? Oh yeah, no, it's a hole that I don't know what's in it. Yeah.
What now?
No, we're going down here to Malon's Hope
Oh,
You're going,
okay.
you're going down to Malon's Hope. I
Oh.
mean,
for some moo milk.
Wait,
Christ.
got the
Crates of moo milk. That's what the fucking king wanted.
So that other path went to the necropolis.
Yes.
The other path went to the Scarred Pass, which is being manned by the armies of Valerion.
Hey, so our internet just dipped out for a second. I'm guessing it's because of this storm. So if we just get quiet, it's that. If we notice it, we'll get on my phone or something.
Okay. All right, so you carry on towards Malon's Hope. You guys gonna stop anywhere along the way, try and look around, or are you guys good?
Can I forage for anything?
Along the way, what are you looking for?
Some stick?
Some sticks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to gather wood too, actually.
Some wood? Okay. Sure. So along the way, you start grabbing some twigs off of the trees as you go by. You needed wood for.
They're gonna be turned into arrows eventually, so.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you grab a bunch of old sticks and things like that as you go by.
I'm gonna stay about 10 feet above the party, just kind of scouting ahead.
Okay. Nothing eventful. Nothing eventful happens for the next few hours as you guys make your way towards the town of Malon's Hope. The sun sets in the sky above you, and dusk settles in just before you see the town itself.
Hurrah!
It is a squalid little town.
Do we have
out
our health back,
over
by the way? If it's been a couple hours?
The cursed sun has
Chill.
finally left my
Okay.
cave.
So you see the town ahead of you, and you see little huts spreading out into the marshes, almost even into the water and along the coastline. There is a central sort of town to it, and as you approach, you see you guys are coming from this
one?
road. Yep. You come in, and there are shanties on either side of you, and you remember, forgot to fucking say this because I'm retarded. You remember Lord Vase saying you should go speak to the mayor the next day so that you can figure out where exactly this prison is.
Okay, so
Now,
we're looking for a mayor.
It is late at night. It is around
Heard that he
10
released the
o'clock
mayor.
now. So everybody's probably getting ready to go to bed if they haven't already. So
I'll check the stables for the mayor.
We should go here.
those
That's what I
aren't the
meant.
stables. That is the Towers Fall Inn.
We can go
Yeah.
have a sleep.
I also pointed the inn on the map.
Yes, you did.
Why don't we try the mayor's house?
Guys,
It's
why would we go speak to
nighttime.
a
The
horse?
mayor's probably asleep, dummy.
Let's go show up in his bedroom.
Right here.
Is there a bar at the Towers Fall Inn?
It is a tavern. Yes, it is an inn/tavern.
I'd like
Should
to
we
go to the
tavern,
tavern.
guys, get drunk tonight,
That's-
and then go to the mayor in the morning?
I agree.
Yes.
I kind of think that's exactly my plan, except I'm probably going to end up getting impatient and going to see the mayor after I've had a couple drinks.
That's fine if we're all drunk.
No.
I just might
We're
so
gonna
have-
start a bar fight because Griffin's gonna try to pickpocket somebody.
So as you all,
You guys
10 of
know,
you.
if I get into a bar, I'm just gonna end up useless and not being able to fight anyone. So good luck.
That
Oh,
might
what
not be
else
a
is
bad
new?
thing.
that might not be a bad thing considering the things you've already done.
That's kind
So
of what
you-
I'm saying.
You walk in the main entryway of the tavern, and you look around, and you see that it is a bustling bar. There is dozens of tables and chairs everywhere. The bar is along the back, very well stocked bar behind it. You see bottles of various types of alcohol and other drinks on the wall. You look around, and it's not crowded. It's a very big place, ready for a lot of people, but there's maybe 5 or 6 other people in here. And as Sid walks through the door first, they turn and stare.
Closely behind.
They turn and you see a couple of human eyes just turn and sort of glare at Sid, just not hostile, just confused.
What's the average cost for an ale?
You would have to speak to the bartender.
Oh,
He
it's
is
not like
currently...
Staring
normal
at you,
language?
confused as fuck.
What?
Is that not
What?
like common knowledge?
No, all prices vary from town to town.
I want to know how much a
Our
cask is.
final.
All sales are final.
Let me see. Hold on. I'm just trying to...
Is there an
Okay.
automatic teller? Because I don't like dealing with people.
No.
Yeah.
I'll deal with it for you.
So, from what you've had experiences with in your travels across Alarion, prices tend to vary for ale. Some places will charge you 5 copper pieces. Other places will charge you 5 silver. It just depends on the locale and the area.
Do I have the barkeep's attention?
You can go get it. He is just standing. He's standing behind the bar, sort of
So he
cleaning
hasn't
some
seen the
glasses.
Dragonborn walk in?
He's a bartender. He has seen weirder things than a dragonborn in human
Okay.
bar.
So I immediately push past Sid and go straight to the bartender and ask for to open up a tab.
All right, hold on. I've forgotten who the bartender is. Give me a second.
He goes by Norm, but his name is...
that is my name, you will not do this to me.
So the bartender is a stout dwarf standing behind the bar, cleaning out a dirty glass. He looks up. He's got very friendly, dark blue eyes, a clean-shaven head, and a long brown braided beard down to about middle of his stomach. What can I get for you?
Hey, Dreamy Eyes, open up a fucking tab because I'm not sure if I'm gonna
A tab for a first timer. Now there, I've heard everything.
Fine. You think
What can I get for you, lad? Are you even old enough to drink?
I sit down a couple seats away from him and say, "Fucking kobolds, am I right?"
All right, fuck it. You know what, you little stubby leg bastard? You want to do the walking back and forth? All right, here we go. I'll get what? Give me 10 beers to start with, and I'll call you back later, babes.
I'll pay for it.
10 beers you want? Now he pulls out a thimble, fills it up with beer, and slides it across. There you go, little one. Enjoy.
Okay, my guy slowly clocks out his sword. Like,
Just fucking
is
cooing
that gonna be a
over this.
problem?
I ask for a pitcher of ale.
It'll be 25 copper pieces, and I'll get it for you in just 1 second as soon as I've dealt with this one right here. Now, and he leans over to the kobold. Now, I see you grabbing your sword, and I bet you think you're some big shot adventurer out there. That's not gonna work here. Put it away, or I'll put you away.
I walk over to Xerxes, I put my hand on his arm, and I say, Xerxes, be nice to the dwarf. And I put down 3 silver and say, get this man as much ale as this costs.
Oh, there we go. And he grabs the coin and slides it off and puts it in his pocket. He goes, all right, coming right up. And he turns around and starts filling a couple more.
Here's a juice, Xerxes, calm down.
And he hands them off to each of you and then goes back to...
No, that's all for Xerxes.
Oh.
Let me
I
clarify.
want
That's
all-
all for Xerxes.
I grab the beer and then I like fucking grumble off into a corner.
Okay.
Have your juice. Leave the dwarf alone.
I appreciate it, sir. What can I get for you now?
An ale for the rest of us.
Coming right up. And he fills a mug for each of you.
What's that, about 5 silver total?
I asked for a pitcher. I paid for it.
Okay. Well, then fucking 8.
8 pitchers?
I look exceptionally confused.
We should just buy a cask.
Is in front of me.
Buy a
Yeah.
cask.
Wait,
Looking for-
dwarf, hold that order.
I was gonna
What's
say,
a bulk purchase?
If you're looking for multiple pitches, I might as well just sell you a fucking cask. That'll be,
No, but I don't share well. I want my own pitcher.
right.
Well,
You can get 25 silver for the... Or 25... What did I say?
25 copper for a
Copper.
pitcher.
25 copper for your pitcher, and I'll sell you a keg for, we'll say 4 silver.
Sure, I'll pay for it.
All right,
Oh,
here you go.
This is for the party.
And he turns around and this little dwarf who is a little bit shorter than Boris, whose name I completely forgot for a second, turns around and grabs a keg and just hoists it up onto the bar effortlessly and just slides it across to you and goes, there you go.
Dang.
And hands a couple of, puts a couple mugs there and the tap and just sort of passes it off to you and goes back to cleaning.
You said we're looking for a prison, right, Scout?
Yeah, prison keep.
In this town?
Somewhat near.
Okay.
I want to go up to the barkeep and ask, what sustenance is in this liquid?
Sustenance? What are you talking about? Sustenance?
There's no berries. There's no fish. What?
It's
with this?
beer, miss.
It's made with grain.
It's got
Oats, barley, you know.
We have
Dumbass bartender don't
anything
even know.
Don't know the
It's
names
not
of the
that.
grains.
What was that?
Do you have anything that's not this?
Oh, well, what's more your taste, little lass?
Berries, fish.
Rabbit?
Berries. Well, we actually do have some grilled rabbit if you want some of that.
How much?
Let's see here. Looking at it. I'll sell it. A full meal, 2 silver.
Okay, I give him 2 silver.
All right. Well, I'll be right back. And he goes into the back, and you hear him talking to somebody else, and then comes back out and goes, "It'll be about 10 minutes for your food."
I puff. Very happy puff.
Okay. All right. Is anybody else gonna?
Boris stands up and says, "We came here to do a job," and walks out the door.
Okay.
With his pitcher?
Yes, what's the picture? I paid for it.
Gonna go drinking in public?
Just bring the pitcher back.
I come back to the barkeep. I give him a silver. Say sorry. I apologize
Oh,
for my.
fucking
I apologize for
goddamn
my
good
friend.
work.
That'll pay for the pitcher. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Listen, you know anything about any prisons nearby?
Prison. Not that
Keeps.
I can recall. No, this town's been on its own from the kingdom. A little while. We've been sort of just existing here. If you want to find out about anything like that, you'll probably have to talk to the mayor. He'll be able to set you straight.
You think he's asleep yet?
Oh, definitely. The man likes his rest. He would have been in bed 2 hours ago.
Do you have rooms for the night?
Of course. Look around you. You think we're booked full?
Yes.
So
Well, then you've not been to many bars in your lifetime, because there's no one here.
Most bars that I go to don't usually have rooms.
Tell you what, we're gonna be drinking here for a while. You need coin. We're buying drinks. Let us sleep here for the price of all our drinks. We'll cover more than enough.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, good.
I mean,
As much as I like to do that, lad, if I gave rooms out to everyone that came through here and purchased a few rounds, I'd be out on the alley.
no,
I'm
no,
at
no,
84
that's fair.
silver.
Pretty please.
I pull out 4 more silver and put it on top of the bar with my finger still on and go, "You sure we can't make something work here?"
I said pretty please. And
Oh,
How
yeah,
many-
okay.
How many rooms?
He got a 27 with his pretty please.
How many rooms do you need?
Melora, you sleeping indoors?
I shake my head.
Okay.
You gonna find a bird's nest?
I'm gonna curl up somewhere outside,
On
too.
top of this bitch.
I don't
Go get
actually
some
sleep,
sleep.
but if I could sit in the corner and read, is that fine?
Figure
Who
out
wants
how
to
many
bunk
rooms
up?
We need -1. I don't want to give Xavier.
Xaria, you don't get a room because you're not here for the negotiations.
Yeah, Xaria's already left.
Fuck Boris.
He's walked out with his beard. He's just drinking in the square on his own.
He's gonna get arrested.
Here.
How many beds a room?
We've got a couple different rooms. We've got ones that are single beds, one that have 2, ones that have 1 big bed.
I want one with a bed and a chair.
Sorry, I didn't think I had to specify that there was a chair in the bedroom.
Good enough.
As long as there's a corner I can stand in.
Okay. How does 3 rooms for the night sound?
3 rooms? Perfect.
Cabal needs to sit down.
And Matt, you rolled that a little bit late, so he reaches out and takes the 3 silver that Sid had laid down.
To be fair, I clicked it before Seth did it.
He did.
Well, you want to share a room then?
I walk in and sit back at the bar and say, "Fucking police took my pitcher. Can I get a new one?"
No one get him the pitcher.
You
Hold
gotta
on.
a
Can you make
second.
that comment, or can you make that canonical scump or nah?
What?
Because I'm gonna go get the fucking pitcher I paid for if the cops took it from him.
Well, all right. So you go outside and you see a couple of guards standing on the other side of the town square from the entrance to the bar.
Excuse me, fellows.
Hold on. Talking, laughing.
Drinking.
They've got the pitcher between them, and they've each got a little tin cup that they're sipping out of.
Sid's gonna
Gentlemen,
arrest-
Evening.
Fine evening indeed. Listen, my friend walked out of that bar with that pitcher. I paid for it. Now, I have no problem with you consuming whatever's in there. But if I may have that back when you are finished.
They sort of look over at you. They look down at the pitcher and go, oh. He just wants the pitcher back. All right, fine. And one of them grabs the pitcher and just fucking downs the rest of it, just chugging it. And his buddy is just standing there like, what the fuck? We just started. And he finishes it and hands you the pitcher, belches loudly and goes, have a wonderful night, sir, and bids you a good farewell.
Looks like you got some catching up to do. Bye! And I walk off with the empty pitcher.
As you walk away, you just hear the one that didn't get much to drink just bickering. Just, you fucking asshole, we just got that. I got one fucking glass.
And then I go hand the barkeep his pitcher back.
Wow.
Wow, I didn't go to jail. Nice to see you both back.
Can I ask the barkeep a question?
Yeah, 1 second, sorry. So he looks at you and takes the pitcher back and goes, you actually managed to talk some sense into those guards. And he looks out the door and he sort of goes, oh, yeah, them, all right, fine. And puts the pitcher back into the sink. Thank you. And yeah, so, DCF?
Has there been many sightings of undead nearby?
Undead. It's a bane of our fucking existence. They're coming out of the swamps. They're coming out of the woods to the northeast. We've had to deal with a lot of them the past few months.
Do you know if there's a shop that we can procure some magical weapons to fight the undead?
Magical weapons. Well, weaponry, you'd have to talk to, you'd have to go to the smith. You'd have to go talk to Darn and Anvil Strike or Troll. They're the ones that you want to talk to over at,
When do they open?
Venture Harbor Smiths. They, sometime in the morning.
All right. Is there a church?
No, we haven't had not much of a religious people over here. We're more vibe now.
Thank you kindly for the information.
Of course.
Ball will slide him a coin, a silver coin.
Thank you very much. Pockets that one as well.
I'm just waiting for a fucking Dragonborn to try to convince him to give it back.
The silver?
Yeah.
Why would I bother doing that?
I
I don't have a lot of intelligence. Coins don't mean that much to me. I just also have lawful neutral alignment, so like I want to make the picture come back to the owner, you know?
Oh my god.
It's his picture, man. He wasn't happy about him walking out with it.
Athena, why you do this?
Oh, yes.
His little eyes get so big.
What?
Discord.
Image spam.
It's a bunch of fucking owl poofs.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Now I gotta show you the owl that I found. Because holy fuck.
All right. So, anybody have anything else to ask of Orin Heavy Hands?
No.
I have a question for the DM. Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead, Bird Lady.
I need a bathtub.
Are we speaking with
A
heavy
bathtub?
hands?
Uh-huh.
Well, the rooms do have baths.
But clean water's extra.
Cool. I'm gonna use one of y'all's room to take a bath.
My room
Dust
only
bath?
has a chair and a bed.
Who's sharing a bed?
There's
They
3
share
rooms.
and-
I'm not fucking in a bed tonight, so
3 rooms. We'll say they each have 2 beds in them.
that's 6 people. I ain't. Bird Lady's sleeping outside. I'm sleeping outside.
DCF doesn't need to sleep. She's gonna sit in a chair.
So
I
that's
found Melora.
7.
I'm gonna stay in the room with Xerxes.
You just like
Kobolds gotta stick together.
My
Oh,
guy's
I'm
gonna
a-
sleep under the bed.
Oh my god, it's
Oh
Momo.
my god.
I'll just sit and read.
Okay,
Oh,
so
shit.
There's a gif of an owl in the bathtub right now. This is perfect.
this you all retire to your various rooms or other
locations.
accommodations for the evening. This is a long rest. You do sleep through the evening, through the night.
I get my health back.
Yep, everybody gets their HPs and spell slots back.
I didn't even use mine.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
I could have magic missile.
The earliest I can, I want to go and to the equipment place or the weapon place or whatever.
The blacksmith?
Yeah,
Same.
that's
All
like my ears perked up basically.
So who's going to the blacksmith?
I'm going to the blacksmith.
Come
Or
on.
else
Yeah,
is going.
why don't we all just stick together?
Yes.
Okay. So you make your way across the square, down the road, and heading off towards the blacksmiths, towards the Venture Harbor Smiths, as the location is known. And you ease your way down the alley and turn the corner, and you see just an open stone courtyard with a forge in one corner, anvils laid out all over the place, and racks upon racks of weapons up on a wall. And there is an awning over it, but it is sort of an open air kind of blacksmith. And you see in front of you an orc, very tall orc, wearing a leather apron with welding gloves, or well, not welding gloves, fucking blacksmith's gloves. And he is pounding on his sword, working on it on the anvil. And off to the side is a dwarf sitting down and sort of whittling a stick in his chair.
Is there stone in front of the forge?
I mean, the whole ground it's stone. Yeah.
Perfect. I find a nice comfy spot near the forge and curl up and chill for a bit.
All right, I want to walk
And
over.
As you do that, the dwarf looks over and goes, "Can I help you?"
Yes.
They want to talk to you.
No, I want to talk to him.
I just say,
Well,
let him warm up for us.
was-
He's less grumpy when he's warm.
Oh,
Weapons.
right. I'm not one to piss off a dragonborn. Right.
No worries.
What can I help you with?
Weapon.
Weapons.
Short
Of course, yeah.
Magic.
You're a blacksmith.
Do you have anything
Matt-
to fight undead?
The undead. They
Try
are a
fucking straight to the
pain in our
chase.
side, but unfortunately, we are just blacksmiths. We're not mages or wizards or anything like that. So,
What's your strongest weapon?
what are you looking to do?
Kill things.
Kill
Well, I
undead.
mean,
Well, obviously, kill things. It's a weapon. I mean, what sort of fighting style are you?
the killing type. What?
Oh my god.
Fucking. All right. Anybody here?
I'm looking for metal.
Have you any bows, sir?
Bows.
Please, sir. Please, sir.
Blacksmith for a bow. Now that's a new one. Let's see. No, unfortunately, I haven't got any metal bows.
What about?
I'm looking for a shield with a better AC than 2.
AC. What
I'm looking for a better shield than this wooden clunk I've got.
better shield? And he sort of steps over to you and he takes your shield and looks at it and goes, "Good shit, better than this. All right." He
Guys,
walks
I
over
figured
to.
it out. The portal to the undead is in the middle of town.
Oh my
Chris Trump.
Christ!
You know what?
God damn it!
So, I'd like to ask. Well, since
Well,
you
hold on. He's still talking to Matt.
Athena?
No, not Matt. Xeria.
Yes.
Oh yeah, about
Yeah.
the shield. Never mind. I'm sorry. No bows.
I'm buying a shield.
I want
Yeah,
a better mace
So
too.
you've got that. I'm just looking at what your shield is.
It's a shit storm.
It's just a normal shield.
Yeah.
As well. And he looks around at his selection of weaponry and back to your shield and goes, "You know, I said I could shit better steel than that, but you said it was a wooden shield, but that's clearly not. Yeah. If you give me some time, I might be able to whip something up for you, but I haven't got something better than that right now in stock."
How much time and how much money?
Right down to business. I like it. Let's see. Probably about 3-4 days, I could get you better shield than that for, say,
Go lay down.
150 gold.
I go lay down.
Of course, I'm not going to expect you to pay the full amount right now. I take half up front, half after it's done.
I say 125 in 2 days.
120. You're asking for cheaper and quicker. It's one or the other, my lad.
Oh, fine, 125.
125. Fine.
Wait. Question.
Yes.
No, out of character.
Okay.
Are we gonna be around in this time frame?
I mean, yeah.
We're not going to spend 2 days in this fucking town before we go out, though, are we?
Yeah, you're the impatient one that wouldn't want to sit in a bar.
I was drinking.
I mean, we also have to like wait for the mayor because the mayor might not be able to meet us right away. He might have meetings and stuff. So like,
the Dragonborn begs to differ.
All right, 125 in 3 days.
oh, we don't want the Dragonborn to get arrested.
Sold, sir. I'll have that ready for you in 3 days' time. Come by any time after that to pick it up.
All right, I have no gold anymore.
What about any rate?
Well, you only had to give him half.
Oh, so
75 now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna open up my notes page. Matt,
It says here I have this golden skull here.
yeah, you should delete that.
Matt, what?
I don't know how.
Nothing. Sorry, I was talking to myself.
There we go. I made it grayed out.
And then I would like to sell this staff I have.
Staff. Well, let's see it. He comes over to you and you hand it to him. Let's see where. It's just a normal staff.
Yeah.
I have to look up their fucking their price.
My cobalt sneezes.
Oh, and this second warhammer I have.
A little ice cube falls out your nose.
Oh my. Why does it not show the money amount that it's worth? Game.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
Why?
Would I be able to replace my short sword or hand axe with a better one, or would it just be more of the same fare?
It would probably be the same thing. It would take some time and cost a bit of money.
But it would be a better one?
Let me see what you got. I'm trying to look up this fucking staff, but I can't find just staff.
What did I use?
No, I'm trying to look it up in the because it's an arcane focus. It's a different weapon. Because you got the just staff, which is he takes a look at the staff and goes, "Oh, I can give you 2 gold 50 for this.
All right. So
Wait.
what about my second warhammer?
Make a tidy profit off that." Warhammer. Oh fuck! I shouldn't have given that to you. Warhammer. I can give you 7.5 gold for that.
Okay.
All right. Pleasure doing business.
Dwarf.
I want to sell him my chainmail.
Hold on.
All right, so let's just look up. Is it just is it chain or just chain mail?
Chainmail. I got it on the first night.
Chain mail. Okay. So we'll just does anybody else have anything that they want to like vendor off essentially?
I have a question for him.
Okay.
Could he
We
turn
want to
that
buy
staff?
stuff, but
Could
we
he?
don't want to sell stuff.
Could he turn that staff into a new bow?
No, he's a
They're
blacksmith.
made from different woods.
And not only that, but that staff is metal. It's an arcane focus for
it's like
casting.
it's like a metal staff. Gotcha.
Yeah. So your chain mail, Jesus Christ, why did I give that to you? I didn't realize. 37.5 gold for that.
Holy shit.
How much for a hand axe, hypothetically?
hand axe, like to vendor it,
Yeah.
2.5 gold.
How does 37.5 like? How does that?
37 gold, 50 silver.
Okay. So
Is it the 100-to-1 conversion for each tier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Typically, D&D does 10 gold per platinum. I'm doing 100 gold per platinum because that makes way more sense to me.
So I have 2 plat 50.
Oh shit.
Anybody else have anything that they wish to vendor here or ask him about?
We got
We got some questions.
Okay.
Would he be able to put silver on a weapon to make a weapon silver?
That is a good idea for fighting the undead. I probably could.
Two short swords, silvered, please.
And I'd like to make my sickle silvered.
3 short swords and a hand axe.
Hey, you're
And a
speaking out of
grill
And a grill.
for my teeth.
Oh yeah, I know.
turn. Done with you.
Oh. So silvered weapons.
So anything that's basically resistant to non-magical weapons would still be affected by silvered weapons.
Yeah. And it's 100 gold pieces per piece per weapon.
Yeah.
So how many? How much do you... I can pay for it. Okay.
Well, no, it's gonna. Yeah, it's like 2 weapons, so it's gonna cost me 200, right?
Yeah.
How many weapons are you getting?
So I can pay him 100 now and then 100 later, right?
If you do want the weapons silvered, I'll obviously need the weapons, half the money, and I mean, silvering them is a lot easier than forging something from scratch, so I could have those done by the end of the day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I'll give you my sickle.
Homie, come over here.
I'll pay you up
Fist
front.
bump just for you. You're my battle homie.
Who?
The dwarf guy. No, hey, you orc dude, come here. No, okay, I'll walk over to you because you don't. Okay, fist bump.
The orc just continues to work on the sword, giving you a side eye, just sort of like, the
No
fuck?
fist bump, okay.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's 100 gold per weapon.
Yep, 100 gold per weapon, and you can.
Would that apply to?
Can I ask them where if they have,
and
Yeah, hold on, wait. Let Bird speak.
Oh, sorry, Bird.
Can I ask them where their Fletcher is in town if they have one?
Fletcher, we don't really have a Fletcher. You'll probably want to go speak to Erin over at Hopeful Supply. She'll be able to help you out with some arrows if that's what you're after.
I nod.
Well, I'm sorry I couldn't help.
You couldn't silver a bow, yeah?
No.
You'd have to silver the arrows, right?
Oh,
Yeah, you
I
silver
asked-
the arrows.
I was thinking for my spear, but no, I don't need that for 100 gold.
Can I silver my mace?
Look what you've started, DCF.
It's smart.
It's very smart, yeah.
Yeah, sure, you can. I don't know how you're going to be able to indicate that on your character sheets.
Can I silver my hands?
Short sword
No.
+1.
It's not +1 though.
They'll just do damage whenever we attack, basically.
Yeah, you just gotta say it's silvered or something.
I ask if my holy symbol can be put into the shield that's being built.
Of course it can. You're a cleric. Didn't recognize. You're not like any cleric I've seen outside of Escort, but I guess that makes sense, huh?
That checks out.
Yeah, all right.
Do I subtract the money now?
Yeah. Yeah, just go ahead and subtract the 100 gold now. So you don't have to remember to do that later, because the shield will be a couple days out, so you guys have some time to do with that.
I'd like to do the same with my short sword, if that's okay.
All right, well, this is a big order now. He turns to the orc. Troll, you think we can get these all done today? All right, there we go. Perfect. We can get all these done by the end of the day.
Orc, not a troll. You're being a racist.
I'm trying to do something.
Fist bump. This guy's true homie.
It's fine. It's fine. We pay you the money. Here's the money.
No, like the orc like grunted and he goes, "Oh, all right, perfect."
So
Seems sort of happy.
Is that
So it
cool,
was a
Scott?
good
And then
grunt.
when it's an S next to it, we'll just add whatever the silver damage is.
There's no extra damage from silver.
no, it's no
It
extra damage.
It just means you hit things that can't be damaged. So, like, remember when we were fighting all those ghosts with bitter?
Mm-hmm.
anything that can't be hit by non-magical weapons, basically.
Ew, cool.
Yeah, you'll actually be able to hit spirits and things like
For
that.
people to kill the undead, basically.
Okay.
Well, the undead, they have they don't really have resistance to magical or non-magical damage. It's just some of them have resistance to a specific damage type.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But
Maybe
this
encounter any ghosts or anything.
right.
Popped over.
Okay. I would like to saunter over to the general store
All right.
and see what there is for a selection of healing potions.
All right.
Wouldn't you get that from the apothecary?
So let him ask the general store, please.
Just before we take off, DCF said she was going to pay for mine,
I'll pay for it.
Okay.
so I'll let her take it off of her.
Yeah. So yeah, just I trust you guys.
Alright.
You know what? I didn't see there was an apothecary. Okay, I'm a dwarf. I'm not that great with directions.
No, that's fine. The general store, I mean, might have a selection. They do, supply the town with all sorts of stuff. So
General
Doesn't hurt to
merchandise,
check.
if you would.
right, a general store. It's called.
Besides, Orb needs to come here anyways, looking for arrows.
Maybe.
I was more looking for a
Oh, a bow.
better bow, but
Yeah, they might.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
Bitter
yeah.
about a better bow.
So I'll go to the apothecary with them,
Well,
We're
they're going to the general
general
store.
or the general store. It doesn't. Yeah.
All
right.
The general store too.
Wherever I'd have the biggest chance of getting.
Of getting what?
Trying to find it. 1 second.
All right, so you all walk to the general store, the Hopeful Supplies, as it's called, and you walk in.
Oh.
As the door opens, there's a ding, ling, ling, ling of a little bell hanging from the door, and you hear a bright woman's voice from behind the counter. Good afternoon. How can I help you?
I'm in the market for.
Or,
some healing
sorry, good
potions,
morning.
please.
how much for the bell?
I'm sorry.
The bell? I point to the bell. How much for the bell?
Never.
Need-
She's sort of.
need the bell?
You can just sort of see like the cogs in her head turn as she just sort of like tries to figure out what you're about.
What color is the bell? Is it golden?
It is a little brass bell, yeah.
Okay, great. I'm gonna pull out 2 gold and tell her it's the same color and see if she'll take it.
Oh, all right, and she like holds her hand out and takes the gold from you.
I take
Have-
the bell straight off the door.
I'll
Minus the
have to
gold from your inventory. And put a brass bell in your inventory.
replace that. But what else can I help you with? Somebody was saying something about potions,
Health potions, please.
healing potions. Of course, we've got some of those. But let me just see. Got well, oh god damn it. I hate this. I'm trying to look this up and it's just like, yeah, you can see one potion.
I'm just playing with the bell in her shop now.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh my god.
Fucking hell.
She's a fucking owl.
I
This
mean,
very much checks out.
I understand the natures and the animals, so I understand. But I just shake my head silently.
So
Ma'am?
she huh?
Ma'am, do you have any tools or kits?
One at a time. Sorry, I'm just looking through our ma'am, sir, it does look like we do have some healing potions in stock. Looks like we have 4 of the normal healing potions, and she sort of takes a little potion bottle and puts it up, and those will run you 50 gold pieces per. We do have a couple of these greater healing potions as well, which would be 250 gold apiece.
Gold?
Yes.
Oh. One of the regular healing.
All right, that will be 50 gold. Thank you very much.
Boris!
What?
I could have given you for 45. I have 7.
God damn it! Why don't you share? This is because you always run around ahead of everybody and loot everything, greedy bastard.
Excuse me, fine lady.
Yes.
Do you have any
She
fresh?
Looks, she looks a little bit scared as this dragonborn approaches. You can tell this woman has not seen many people outside of humans, dwarves, and the occasional orc.
I hug her to calm her down.
Nah, that's not gonna help.
Don't mind the kobold. Do you have any
She's even more put off now.
fresh haunches of anything? Recently caught, just some nice meat. I'm hungry.
I like how your voice changes every time you talk.
I can't nail it, dude.
I
It's
know.
bothering me.
I feel the exact same way. It's why my dwarves all sound the same. Meat. Yes. We let me hold on one moment. She goes off into the back, and you hear like some thump, 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 like shit like falling over, and you hear like ah. As she's like, knocks a bunch of stuff over trying to look for it. She comes back out and goes, well, we have some dried and salted meats, but nothing fresh, I'm afraid.
Well, I tried. No worries.
Sorry,
And then
sorry I couldn't help you.
no worries.
Magical.
Steaks.
Other than healing potions.
Let me see. And she pulls out a ledger and starts like looking through it and going, potions. Let's see, do we have... And she looks through her list, and I'm afraid that potions of healing were the only ones that we were carrying at the time. We just sold out. A big party went out into the folly and came in and sort of cleaned us out,
Ma'am.
People were in the group that came in earlier and purchased everything.
She looks around and goes, well, it was a few less than you, probably 6 or 7 of them.
What'd they look like?
Scary.
Were they elves?
Was there an
No,
orc
most
with-
definitely not elves.
Like bandits?
No, like well-equipped for what they were going to do.
Did you hear what they overhear them saying where they were going?
Only that they needed supplies to go explore the folly. We have people like that all over here in the Hope. We've got groups that dedicate themselves to exploring the folly and trying to find whatever they can out there, and these guys were one of them.
One of them, eh?
One of those groups, yeah.
You happen to know where the prison is around here?
Prison. The only prison I know of is in Kingsport itself. Nothing around here that I know of.
What about like a keep?
Same thing. The closest keep would... Well, actually, I guess Haven's Fall would be closer, and they have a keep. But that's it. I've spent most of my life here in Malon's Hope, and I don't know about any keep or prison nearby.
Out of character, we ain't fucking getting this without the mayor, are we?
No.
Okay.
He's like...
Let's save some time, shall we?
It's not a very well-known place because it was lost over 200 years ago. So it's
lost
sort of been
to things or like lost to time.
Well, they abandoned it when the Reach fell. It was one of the closer keeps to one of the entrances to the Reach.
Gotcha.
Alright, I leave the shop and I walk towards the mayor's house.
Ma'am, can I ask you something?
Yes, little one.
Do you have thieves' tools, disguise kits, or carvers' tools in that?
Thieves' tools? You mean a lock picking set, right?
Yeah, sure, that would work.
Let me check real quick. And she sort of looks under the desk. Actually, rather quickly, sort of. Oh, right here we have a set of lock picking tools. A disguise kit. I'm afraid I don't know anything about that.
You have costumes?
Costumes. Let me see.
We've got Elsa in a medium, or...
Hey, actually, the disguise kit has two costumes.
It has 2 costumes in it, yeah.
Please
So, like,
have the
Oh.
little lizard.
Oh, yes, of course.
Just
The makeup kit. Yes, of course. And she goes and she's trying to like sort of give you that like arm nudge kind of, yes, the makeup kit, you know.
Yeah.
And she goes
Yeah.
off and grabs it and comes back and goes, here, yes, of course, we've got both of those. It is 25 gold for each of them, though.
Fantastic. Do you happen to have a wood carver's set of tools, like a little like whittler or some?
Trying to make ducks?
I have to make arrows.
We need a knife.
And she sort of looks around again, goes, oh, 1 second, steps into the back room and starts rummaging around and comes back out. And yes, we have a whittling kit right here. It would be just 1 gold.
I love what Athena's doing. I'm just noticing this.
So this is 51 gold in total, lady?
51 gold, yes, for the 3 items.
All
I'm
right.
very visual.
Let's make a sale.
What are
so
you
that
doing?
helps me.
Look in image spam. She posted a picture of an orc blacksmith, and now there's a general store image.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of exactly how I imagine Troll too. So, good call on that.
All right.
Thank
so
you.
I minus the money and
Go ahead and add those to your
Yeah.
inventory.
Items. You know what?
Mm.
I will take some steak.
Steak.
The least aged, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, we have salted pork. We have some jerky venison from last week's hunt. But steak, you'll have to go to the inn and talk to Oren for that.
Back to Orn. All right. Thank you.
Well, I mean, because she does have some dried foods, but it's not, necessarily fresh.
Yeah.
Hey, Scop, I just want to say you said you couldn't do a woman's voice, but she's coming out great.
Thank you. I'm just sort of
Like,
softening my voice slightly.
sounds real like tip.
It's turning me on.
Oh,
Okay, now I hate it.
too far.
Oh,
I mean, I can make it real weird if you want.
can
Um,
I ask her for one last item?
I will fucking
Of
kill it for you.
Of course.
Do you have any bandages?
Bandages. Are bandages actually a thing?
Yes.
You can bandage people if you want to.
you can
Rolls
also
of
dance if you want to.
bandages. Oh, damn. That's dope.
If your healers don't bandage and if they don't bandage.
Oh my god.
Yes, of course we have bandages. I mean,
This shit.
how many rolls of bandages would you like?
One.
many do you have?
Roll
Oh,
for
there-
rolls of bandages.
So
Roll
they're-
for
they're
rolls
two-
of bandages.
There are 2 silver pieces for a roll, and a roll contains 50 feet, which is 10 uses.
I'll take 10 of them if you have.
Of course, of course. 20 silver pieces for that.
Bam. Okay, I'll do. I can put-
All right. Anybody else need anything here?
Alternatively, you can spend 1 minute to bind and gag a humanoid
Do you have any
with
bows?
bandages.
Bows. I would have to check.
Yes.
Are you looking for a long bow, a short bow?
I hold up my longbow.
Magic bow.
Ah, long bow, of course.
Better than this bow.
Sure. Give me 1 moment.
Look for 2 if
Oh.
possible.
Oh my god. Josephina.
It helps me because my ADD gets really bad when I'm smoking.
So she comes back out empty-handed. Unfortunately, no, I don't have any bows in stock. We're kind of low on weapons right now in general.
Okay.
Get it in general because it's a general store.
I like this. This is great.
Haha, this one gets it.
I give it that. Okay, can we move on to the mayor's house?
I'm done here, but thank you very much, ma'am. You've been quite the service to me.
Of course, of course.
Lovely.
Anytime. Welcome. You are always welcome here in Hopeful Supplies.
Goddamn gnome trying to make a fucking little thimble beard bastard. This lady's 10 times better. Blacksmith, other guy, so much better. Fucking bastard.
It's amazing how when you treat someone well, they treat you well back.
That counts as
It's
four into
fucking
fucking
shocking.
Xerxes.
He only had alcohol. These two have weapons and disguise kits.
Makeup kit.
Makeup kit, yes. They, the guards tend to look down on us, calling them thieves' tools.
So,
I don't see any
one
thieves'
blush.
tools here.
Exactly.
Bye
All
bye.
right, so you
And then
guys,
I walk out.
do you guys head off to the mayor's house?
Yes.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Stores
What?
we can go to.
The apothecary exists. There's also the boatmaster.
And the boatmaster.
Yeah. I'm gonna pop into the inn and grab some fresh meat, Scott.
Can we talk to the mayor before doing the apothecary and the boatmaster? Because I want to talk to the mayor before I go to bed, and I'm falling asleep over here.
Okay.
Sure.
So it's now around 11 in the morning, just before midday, as you've made your rounds of the town and are heading up towards the mayor's house. And you can see the mayor's house from a few blocks away. It is the biggest building in the town.
Mm-hmm.
And you're walking towards it, and you see people coming and going from one door of the house. And you can see that not only is it the mayor's house, it is the town hall attached to it as well. So you walk in the front door.
Oh, wow.
There's a few people milling around.
Fucking hell, Matt.
What?
Image spam. Matt just put in a bunch of bows for no good fucking reason.
They were posting pictures of bows.
So you walk in and you see a couple people milling around, and a couple of them have some pieces of paper in their hands. And at the back of the room, you see a man around 5'9", 5'10", something like that, with short cropped black hair and a slight tan to him. Looks a little bit older, standing there talking to another man who's just a dude, unimportant. But you can clearly tell that the
We can make him
shorter man is the mayor. He is wearing nicer clothes than everyone else. Mm-hmm.
Ding ding ding.
Everyone in the room sort of looks around confused. And then they notice the bird and the dragonborn
I wave.
and the two kobolds.
I wave.
And they're stunned. You see a couple of people sort of start to back up and slide out of the room and just sort of walk out the door you guys just walked in, as the mayor turns and looks at you, and the man he was talking to backs up and walks out another door on the other side of the room, leaving you alone with the mayor.
Hello.
I'm gonna lean over to Zadok and go, "What was it? Was it the bell?"
Fine, Baker.
What can I... Oh, God. I gotta get the fucking accent right. I keep trying to do a southern accent, and I keep going to the shitty British. And it's the worst.
That's
I
the
know.
reverse.
They're two completely different fucking accents. I don't know why I keep doing that, but I do. All right, so,
This is
welcome
Hop Tune.
to Malon's Hope. What can I do for you?
I hug Colonel Sanders.
I appreciate that, little buddy, but he sort of pats you on the head. Is this some kobold thing I don't know about? I mean, I've dealt with them
No,
for
that's
years.
a Zadok thing, and if you keep giving him attention, it gets worse.
Yeah, just
oh,
don't mind him unless your legs start shaking.
oh, well.
It has
And he's-
never escalated to that point.
And he just
Yet.
sort of like shakes you off of his leg and steps back. Right, so what can I do for you?
King sent us.
The king. Well, welcome to Malon's Hope. My name is Tristan Caleth. I am the mayor of this fine town. How may I help in royal business?
He's not a horse.
What?
Sorry?
God damn it, the mayor.
Wait,
I'm sorry?
have
the
the rest
mayor.
of our money here?
We were not told that.
Shut
the
up.
rest of your money. What you usually send us a letter of some kind of runner, but what are you talking about?
Can I ask a question out of character?
Yeah.
What did the king tell us to do?
Go clear out the keep or prison that he knows the location of.
Wait, to do what now?
Where's the prison?
The mayor knows the location of this keep or prison we're supposed to go.
Well, he told
reclaim
you
and
to
grab the
talk to the
crates
ma-
out of.
Okay.
So what? I mean, you said something about coin and then royal business on top of that. What?
Prison keep? I don't know.
Prison. Oh. You must be talking about. Huh. Been a long time since anybody asked about that place.
Nah, old Stinky, yeah.
I mean,
Stinky.
what?
I don't fucking know.
I don't understand the connotations of that, but
That was out of character for sure, dude.
okay, good. So with that, then.
Oh, it was out of character.
Yeah, that was still completely out of character.
All right. So, as well, I mean, why now? Why would you have interest in that place?
I don't know. King sent us.
All right, fair
Where is
enough,
it?
Fair enough. As far as I know, it's somewhere in the woods northeast. I mean, I'm not sure on its exact location.
Well,
he sits down on the table you're standing in front of, and just sort of, you can see him tapping his foot, and he's got a furrowed brow, thinking about it, and goes, "You know, I don't know much about it, but the apothecary, I think his one of his ancestors was the last warden there. He might know where it's at. You go talk to or her. Sorry, I keep fucked that up. You go talk to her.
oh yeah, more
Her
hers.
ancestor was last warden there. Yeah, she might know where it is. Go talk to Saren Trant over at the Old Alley Apothecary. Tell her the mayor sent you. Tell her, you're on a mission from the crown, and I'm sure that she'll help you in any way she can." And now what's this about coin I supposedly owe you?
Yeah, she's fucking.
You almost had me, I will admit. The crown does have us pay out some bounties from time to time, but as I said, they normally let us know first.
Now, clearing anything out that might be in here would be a benefit to your town, right?
Well, I mean, as far as I'm aware, it is a good distance off from us, but I mean, if that's where they're coming from, then yeah, it probably would be a
What's
big
coming
help
from?
The undead. You haven't heard? We've been having problems with them coming out
No, we
of
heard.
the woods.
I'm just making
I
sure.
heard about it from the barkeep.
Oh,
Yeah.
the undead.
Yeah, Oren. Yeah, you get him talking about anything, he'll tell you the entire story of the town.
I remember the undead.
They're like living, but not. Right?
That is undead, sir. Right you are.
Yes.
Mr. Mayor, you a hunter?
No, I'm not, sir.
Then you wouldn't have no fresh meat. Okay.
What was that?
Boy.
DCF? I can't hear you. Hello?
CF? Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Does Mare look more like A or more like B?
I'm gonna say B.
I would say A.
Okay.
He's dressed relatively well compared to the people you've seen so far. Oh, fuck, I didn't set up. Okay, well. Rip me. I'm going to have to improv an entire character here.
All right.
Ow!
Apothecary.
Oh! Hold on, I just fucking cut myself. I'll be right back. Fuck.
How to bide time to figure out a character as a DM.
Literally cut yourself.
Wow. Sounds like a good time for a treat break.
Oh, hell yeah.
Kaz. Actually, let's not, because Scott will probably be right back, honestly.
Well, I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, you don't have to wait. I'm going to have to run to the back.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, see, there you go.
I dropped fucking. I was playing with a pair of scissors and I dropped them and tried to catch them.
How'd that go?
Don't do that.
What is
I'm
Wolverine
bleeding
have
now,
to do
so.
with any of this?
Huh?
Mayor Caleb.
That's what I picture him as.
Stay away from
All
him,
right,
Noon.
Scompy Scomp. What does this man look like?
Tristan Kaleth is his name.
Oh, I thought it was Caleb.
Nope, Tristan is his first name. Kaleth is his last name.
Maybe like that?
He's 5'9". He's got short cropped black hair and green
Something like
eyes. And he is 54 years old.
So this apothecary with her information.
Okay. Well,
Oh, hell yeah, I found it.
it's been a pleasure to meet all of you on your royal business. I do bid you the best of luck on that, and unfortunately I have to get back to some stuff in the other room, but good luck, have fun, hope to see you around the town some more.
That's some good headcanon, Scott. Look at image spam.
Yeah, that's like perfect. Except with green eyes, but yeah, it's perfect.
I know. I tried.
I even picture the
You see
southern
that?
draw.
Matt, what was that?
Hold
I
on.
was saying goodbye to the mayor.
Okay. So you all make your way. Are you making your way to the apothecary then?
Sure.
So you make your way through the town. You make your way down yet another series of alleyways with sort
Are
of
we walking fast?
Her face is
No.
passing.
Our face
Um,
passing.
So you
King's
make your way
attendant.
through the alleys and you're passing little shanties and shacks on either side. And there's not really a proper house outside on this side of the town. It's just little shacks of planks of wood, maybe some, whatever they can find, basically. You make your way and you see a hut, a legitimate little hut with leather, tent covering it, and you can see. Someone's gonna say something. I know it. I heard that.
I yawned.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody was trying to say something. I'm like, huh? So, it is a round tent, probably about 15 feet across, and you can see some smoke coming out of the hole in the center of it as you approach. And this is the Old Alley Apothecary.
Very good names.
I know. It's in the Old Alley district, so. You guys gonna walk in, or?
I walk in the door.
All right, you push aside the flap and step in, and on the other side of the room, or well, you call it a room, the other side of the tent is a middle-aged woman, a little bit round, sort of turns and looks at you, and she's got a very kind-looking face. Her graying hair sort of tied in a tight bun behind her head. Oh, what can I do for you, dearies?
I wave and say hi.
Hello, little one.
Konnichiwa.
I poke my head in just enough so she can see my face. I go, hello.
Hello. Hello. I've not seen this.
Oz, get out of the way. Let people through. And I
Sorry. And pull my head back.
Just ugly. Don't be like that.
What?
I fixed it.
So.
Oh my God.
Harry.
So what can I do for you?
Do you have a bell? Do you have bells? Any bells?
Bells, no. Herbs, potions, whatever you could do, but
Ooh,
no.
what kind of
Bells, no.
We actually came looking for some information.
About what? What can an old woman help you with?
About
Told us that your ancestors were wardens, or your ancestor was the last warden.
I.
Prison.
Yes, that cursed keep. It's been point of contention in my family for many years.
Do you know the location?
The location, I have, and she turns to a desk next to her and starts ruffling through the drawer, and I've got a map. Right. Hold on, what? Why are you looking for the keep?
I don't know. King sent us.
Oh, well, in that case, I'd be performing a disservice if I didn't help you. So she throws a map out onto the table, and it's just a map of Valerion, the one that you guys have seen many times, and she sort of just marks a quick little mark on it. I've got to delete that map.
Don't worry, guys. I'll put it in the bag.
It should be right around there at the base of the mountains.
Oh wait, what map are we looking at? Oh, is it there we go.
Susan, if you're going there, there's something that I'd like you to retrieve for me if I could be so bold as to ask something of you.
Okay.
You got it.
There, as you know, one of my ancestors was the last warden of the place, and he carried with him the badge of the warden, the thing that they always carried in those days, and it's said to have some magical properties to it. I'd like to study it if I could, but I can't get there on my own. If you could bring that for me, I would be much appreciative.
What would that be worth to you?
I can't put a monetary
She's a
value on
frail
it.
Old woman, don't ask for money.
I can't put a monetary value on it, but I'd be happy to help you out in the future with any sort of, well, whatever an old apothecary can help you with.
What kind of things is that?
If you bring me materials, I can brew you potions. I can make you a salve to treat wounds. Things of that nature. If it's too much trouble for you, then don't worry about it. I wouldn't want you putting yourselves at harm's risk for me, but...
Nah, we'll get it.
I much appreciate it, sir. Now, is there anything else this old woman could help you with?
I hug her leg.
I have some potions for the road, since we're doing this for you.
And she's quiet and goes, well, if you're heading into that place, you will need them. Hold on one second. And she digs around in a little bag of jars next to her and goes, this one, yes, this. She comes back. She puts 3 potions onto the table in front of you. One of them is a potion of healing, just a normal potion of healing. I have to look up the other potions. So I have one that I want to give you guys. Here we go. The other one is a potion of strength. It is a potion of hill giant strength.
Oh, good.
And the other one is... Let's see...
One for everyone, or?
No, 3 in total. So she's putting a potion of healing, she's putting a potion of giant strength, and... a potion of greater healing. So there's 1 potion of healing, 1 greater, and a potion of hill giant strength. The potion of hill giant strength sets your strength score to 21 for 1 hour.
Man, that's sick.
It's really hard to have an intelligence of 3 because there are so many questions I want to ask this fucking lady.
I want the strength potion.
I would like to ask her if she believes that the sightings of the undead are linked to the keep.
I don't think she'd be giving us
Hello?
potions. if
Sorry,
not.
what was that? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? My sound cut out there for a minute. What'd you say?
Ask her if she believes that the sightings of the undead are linked to the keep.
Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. We lost that keep during the war against the undead, so if anything's there, it'll be them.
Fuck.
So who's gonna take the potions? I don't need them.
I want the strong potion.
The strength potion?
Yes.
I'll take the healing potion, I guess.
Wait, what was the other one?
The other one is
Greater healing.
Ooh. Anybody care if I take the healing one? Since I'll probably be in the front.
Sure, go ahead.
Was it that simple? Did we all just decide that quickly?
For the party.
So yeah, figure out who gets the potions.
I think
So
we
you've got one regular healing, one greater healing, and a potion of giant strength.
I think Borb wanted one of the healing potions, and then Ixeria wants the other one. So, who wants the greater one out of the two?
I just want the regular one.
Okay, well then there you go. You get the greater one, Ixeria.
Awesome. Press yes.
He'll need it more than I will.
Probably, especially if there's more fucking spiders.
Yeah.
You guys shoot me in the ass.
Matt's got the giant potion or whatever.
Okay.
got it from the compendium.
Wait, Matt's taking the strength potion?
I use dexterity. I'm indifferent.
Your sorcerer is gonna take the strength potion?
Yep.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna punch somebody.
Nobody else said
okay?
anything, so I don't know. It don't
I
matter.
thought it made sense to me. What if I'm stuck in a situation where I have to use my strength?
Well, I mean,
He's got a strength.
all of your weapons, like non-magical weapons, are dex based. So, just letting you know. That's fine. If that's what you want to do. I'm just saying.
So what if I need to make a strength? I'll just hold on to it for now, and we'll figure it out later.
Okay.
I thought Sid was gonna take it.
Well, it sets your strength to 21 for 1 hour, so he would gain 1 point of strength from that.
Meh.
See?
yeah.
Oh.
That doesn't even affect, like,
Yeah.
that doesn't even change his modifier.
Okay, how about this? I'll take the strength, and
You don't need it.
what do you mean? I could need it. I have navigator
Your
too.
your stuff is dexterity.
What
you
if I
don't need
needed
it.
to be strong?
See,
that's
What if I need
Oh, this is great. Let's just say that Matt gets it.
Yeah, he's holding on to it for now. So,
Well,
she bids you a farewell as you walk out of the tent. And now, you are here in Malon's Hope. You've got, it's about 1:30, 2 o'clock now. So you've got a few more hours before your weapons are silvered up.
silver up, silver up.
Hmm. This
Okay,
magical
well,
town
I
here.
think Zodic leaves the party for the night.
I said it.
All right, Zadok heads back to the
I have
tavern.
nothing being silvered up anyway, so I'll head back to the tavern.
Okay. What's everybody else up to now? Because you can always pick them up in the morning. You don't have to go back tonight.
Yeah, I'd
You'll
say
have
let's
a good
pick them up first thing in the morning and then head out.
Okay.
What's God's touch? Oh no, that's a different one. Never mind.
That's up in Kingsport, yeah. That's the apothecary in Kingsport.
Do we have to wait for Xeria's shield? For another
No.
thing?
Oh,
We'll
no.
get that when we come back.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
That was sort of my thought, yeah. You put in the order and then you go off on your adventure and come back and you're like, could have used this for the past couple days, but better late than never.
So which way are we gonna be headed? Oh, you have the X there.
So yeah, you are going to be heading deep into the woods towards that way when you head off towards the keep.
Okay.
Alright, so let's...
So everybody's
get
paid for the
Zadok.
weapon silvering, right? That's all taken care of?
I believe DCF paid for both.
Yeah.
All right,
Damn.
great. I just wanted to make sure that was taken care of now, so I don't have to worry about it. So,
Everything's been paid for.
Rest of the afternoon passes without incident. You just sort of explore the town, look at the, look out into the folly, and just sort of take in the unnatural, weird beauty that is Malon's Folly.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see, do I have...
Where's that map that showed what was in Malon's Folly?
Wait, you said unnatural?
Yeah,
I hate it.
you should.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Oh, I mean for Malon's Hope. Sorry.
Oh, Malon's Hope, yeah.
There was still the Boatmaster, I think.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure what else was there.
I'm bringing it. Wow, that's tiny. Why would you do that, game?
Oh, there it is. Okay. So been apothecary, general store, mayor's house, blacksmith. So we've been in the inn. Yeah, the last one's the boatmaster, but that's south. We don't need to talk to no boatmaster.
Nope.
I guess we could go there and like maybe get his info on things.
You might have a quest.
So
I don't even have a boatmaster NPC written.
Yeah, we don't.
We definitely.
Never mind, don't have it.
Definitely don't need to go there yet.
Okay, yeah. So
All
so
right.
stealth isn't really like our like concern. So I'd say we'd pick up
So-
everything in the morning.
Sure.
just Before we're about to head off.
Sure. So, DCF wanted to make an Arcana check. You don't need to roll for that because as you're standing here in the middle of town, you just are constantly feeling an overwhelming sense of magical energy emanating from the folly. Intense, strong, just powerful magics emanating from there.
Okay.
So,
So this swamp, the water is really magical then.
have you
Well-
guys read the lore?
Mhm.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
At the center of Malon's Folly is the ruin of Malon's Tower. It was once the premier site of magical research on Alarion hundreds of years ago before it erupted and created the Folly, which is now a swamp that's infested with all sorts of magical creatures. And it's not a fun place to be, but the people from Malon's Hope are here because most of them go out into the Folly and try and scavenge.
So basically, if we talk to the boat guy, that's basically what he'd tell us.
Right.
Okay.
He's the guy that's in charge of getting people a skiff to go out across the swamps so that they can travel quickly between, because like these islands here in the Folly, those aren't the only islands. They're just the biggest ones that are represented on maps. So there's like all sorts of little chunks of ground that are sticking up out of the water.
So it's kind of like the bayou.
Right. The water's probably about knee deep for an average human for the most of it, but there are parts that are deeper where bigger chunks of the earth were ripped out all those hundreds of years ago. So you could be walking along in the Folly. That's why they take skiffs. You can be walking along and just plummet off of like a cliff basically, and you're floating because it's water, but deep as fuck. God knows what's down there.
Good to know.
But they're all dead.
Undead. Bum, bum, bum.
What's all dead?
The gods. You said
Yeah.
God knows what's down there. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, technically.
The undead gods.
Plot twist.
All right, so day progresses. Very quiet day. You just sort of meander around, check for stuff, look around the town. At the end of the day, you go back to your tavern and retire for the evening. And in the morning, you all wake up all ready to go out on your adventure, and you scurry on over to the blacksmith and pick up your new silvered weapons. All excited, and the orc nowhere to be seen, but the dwarf is there, big smile on his face. Glad you came back. We've got them all ready for you. And he starts handing the weapons back out and collecting his other half of the gold. Good luck on whatever you're using these for.
Well, we've heard that there's undead around here.
I told you that.
Yeah, I think he kind of knows that.
It's a few people. Been hinting at it.
We're not gonna come across any undead.
What's up?
We're not gonna come across any undead.
No, it'll just be like
It's just been referenced.
Everybody thinks they're there, but the keep is just completely abandoned.
it's just squirrels.
You just show up and you're just like walking around like, oh, all right, cool.
It's just where everyone else takes mushrooms.
Just to keep people
LSD
away.
in the water.
You just fucking walk around a corner and there's like 6 kids just tripping balls in the corner.
Jesus.
And they see Sid and start screaming. And then they see the kobolds and start screaming louder.
It's Miami.
Wait till they see fucking board ladle.
No, they see her and they just sort of assume she's a hallucination.
Yeah.
Whoa, you look like a fox.
A flying
So-
fox.
You're
You gather up your weapons, you saddle up the horses, and that's where we're gonna call it for tonight.
Good, because I'm
This
getting
is fucking
sleepies.
late.
Good. Yeah, that's a good.
I'm tired too.
Battled up.
Amazing. I'm so excited.
Ash never showed up.
No, she didn't. So